It's time to put your costume on and listen to the Longcast.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to the Long Con Podcast, where Nick and I like regular show and Dale's very much like Benson.
By hello, Internet, he means hello, one other person.
Yes. Yeah.
Hello, Jess.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, pity listener. We're sorry you randomly clicked on us.
If we tricked you, tell me what I missed and then make me jealous that I didn't miss it for your wedding. Or if Dale hasn't tied up. I don't believe you. 2011 was the best C2E2.
I don't even remember 2011.
This is gonna be this whole episode. It's just us coming up with different
Well, there's
things.
going to be whole. You didn't reference.
Right. So,
2012,
for those who don't know, which is everybody, this is a podcast about
2012 apparently never even occurred to me. That was
With every time.
No, that was the year before. They're an invasive species, and we also have a guest here who was not here last time.
Hello.
This is
you people should be
Jessica.
right. So, I'm Kevin Black, aka Mr. Bob. You just wrangled her. You threw that over her.
I thought
Username.
telling them all the details to find you in every facet of
Yeah,
life.
well, we already used the word facet.
We're surrounded by bees!
My
We
list.
gotta keep
Okay,
bees!
Oprah. Okay, Oprah. Words used for the day.
We can't.
I'll have a little timer ever.
There's
If
certain
you
words
haven't
that
seen the
it's like
Oprah
used
Bees
as
gif,
words.
look it up on Google right now.
And make sure you're wearing a diaper.
Kevin will put it
Okay,
in the
so we
link.
won't.
Yeah.
No, I won't. We don't do link dumps.
We're gonna, and Kevin will make sure it's on there.
Well, that's part of
Also,
our
Kevin make a new
culture
well
shit
and stuff. And also,
Alright, so
You're one of
who
the
are you
most
people?
time out of all
No,
of
I
us.
don't. I've been working on my hunter
Look
stuff,
at
and
me.
it takes
You
all of my
choose
time.
to work on your
I
hunter stuff.
do.
When we're at work, we have
You're
to
next
do
on the
work.
list,
You have
technically.
to
Yeah,
do
but I
some
didn't
coloring,
read
and then that's it.
I would love to see you do my job for one day.
I will, and everything will be meme related.
as long as Kevin
And then I'll go to
stays-
your
Yeah,
workplace and
I
eat
am
food.
a-
And people will be like, "What the items?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't do this job." You totally called this yesterday.
Yeah.
Nick was just gonna make stuff up.
No,
And they have programs for that now.
What's
What's
just
your
push
space?
shift while you're
Photoshop Hero in easy mode.
That's what I have to deal with. And
I can't see the
we're
audience.
getting off
I
topic.
am
we are
I
always
go by many names.
Chetman, Cthulhu,
So one of us couldn't go to C2E2.
Oh, you mean
and
Well,
one
two of
Davis
us,
one.
Jen
Alright.
included.
We
Our
decided that this
subterranean
time was
You count as one
that
person.
we're
Yes,
hired.
that is known as the item
Yeah,
master
and
specialist. We filled all of our needs for this
Uh-huh.
con.
All right.
Yeah.
So I guess that's
We had all the
for
pictures
intros.
every-
Wait, are we all
We
doing like
got
all of
all
our
the swag.
usernames?
It's up to you. I really.
I have too many usernames. I am down
Why
at
not?
the work.
They can't
Is
tell
it
us
any more
no.
ridiculous
They can
than
tell us
anything
no
else
later,
nowadays?
but not
We took
now.
a little
And now is our time.
Why don't you guys all cram?
I've been stealing
I
my
hear
first
other
birthday.
Actually,
No,
right
my
now,
username is
someone's
Irish
breaking into your
Wastrel,
house and
which I
burning
sort of
things.
regret
Oh,
because no one's
this podcast is all a ruse.
And
All right, well, this is the Long Con Podcast.
Yeah, it doesn't. We're just Wastrel is like an Irish
So
like,
anyway,
slang
Kevin
for
come.
slacker.
So
And,
Wednesday
like,
night,
people don't
Dale and I
understand
went
that,
out to Jesse's.
Or care.
And
Yeah, or care.
I can at least
First,
pronounce
I
it and
wanna say
spell it.
about,
Yeah,
Does that
like,
count?
Yeah.
Not really.
At least-
You've probably
Vortex
seen it
is-
enough and heard it.
At least you didn't come up with yours in like 6th grade.
I'm
When the
also-
internet was
so Dale and I were
basically
talking about
hitting it big.
Alright,
so
well,
I came up with
I'll
mine.
use the-
I've never even
And I'll
heard
just
of
be
the
Jess.
duel.
It's a movie
okay.
where
So
I have
that's
no one
officially,
who
like, the
cuts
internet
off
knows
a
that
guy
that's
in
your
a
thing
semi.
now.
Yeah, I'm
And
Jen for the
let's
rest of
go.
the movie. The semi chases him,
We still need to
and
do
he's
Are
trying.
we
Are we
supposed
supposed to drink the water?
Possibly.
Anyway, we saw a guy.
You can drink it as noisily as possible, but I'm sure the internet would
And
be
on the
thankful
way
if you
back
didn't slurp it.
up, I thought we didn't. I was listening to a Rooster Teeth
Okay.
podcast, and
Once again,
they started talking
internet
about
consists of like
Duel.
3 people who
This
are
is a
gonna
movie.
listen
This
to
is Steven
and it's gonna be
Spielberg's
us
first
3.
movie from the
Yay.
70s.
And you're gonna listen
No
because
one-
our ego
Hello,
isn't
future
big
me.
enough that it
Like I
needs
said,
to
I've
eat
never even
itself
heard
by
of this
listening
duel.
to its own
It's
voice.
just
I need to
Duel.
be able
I
to
really
just
saw
like
Okay.
stuff like on my iPad
when
when
we
it
first
works.
started
I can get
Yeah.
it.
Dale, for you, everything becomes a fight.
So
Either that or
Sounds
we're
like
just gonna start talking.
we went
Terrible
to
disease,
Jess's
Nick.
on Wednesday night.
I have-
at the hotel.
I have the self-lappies. I'm sorry. You should get yourself checked out.
I think you're coming out with
Apply some Laffy Taffy. Not much
Oh.
happened on Thursday. We checked
Excellent.
in to the hotel.
Alright.
We got there at
Anybody
3 or whatever.
Want to say anything else about themselves
They
before we
Festive
move on?
this year.
There will be plenty of room to talk
Oh,
about.
we're
I
We
once
can-
killed a minotaur
Nice.
with a spoon.
Yeah, it was
Also-
just like
D&D yesterday.
Spider-Man on it.
Yeah,
So
it
it
was
was
hot one.
Still, it's
Which is
the same. Dale fought us, and then we kind of tried to fight
also,
back a bit.
just so
Yeah,
you
half
know,
of them
is
kinda
that the
couldn't
hotel
move
went
because
of the
under
mind flare, so it was
renovations
kinda
this past year, so everything was a
Lost
little
their
bit
brain.
different. Everything was kind of still.
Alright,
still
well,
working on
enough to
some stuff.
screw with Other people. than
Yeah.
intros
Yeah,
is
like you couldn't get
convention
into certain
season,
areas, like
so
the main-
upcoming
like the
conventions.
front-
You mean like
you
that?
couldn't get in the main doors.
That one as
like
of this
we went to
podcast,
where the
in a
whole
week,
ramp was under
some of us will be at
construction.
C2E2, others of us will
And
be
all
at a
the
wedding.
rooms were
And
different.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
New
in the
decorations.
lane.
We believe
So,
we were in
and
the same
C2E2 is it's
We weren't there.
April
Because I
26th
thought
through
we were
28th at
in
McCormick
12.
Place.
We were in several.
You say we and everybody
We may have
shoots you
heard-
down.
Oh, we did for the whole
In the
this
US.
subterranean. We were in 1206
like,
last
rave
year, and we were in
party ground, like in the
706
Matrix.
because
We were just
it was the same through.
You're just gonna make shit up.
Well, at least they're keeping you
That's
vertically
what he
consistent.
does.
Or,
I know.
90% of what Nick is fake.
So anyway, this year
You make it sound like he's got like silicone implants or something.
He doesn't?
In the lobby.
Lying, he doesn't. I kept
Yeah,
seeing
I got
pictures
a
of this on
silicone
Facebook.
I think it was just a
Because I didn't
know,
think
whatever.
I was
We'll
switching.
give them something to write on. So
Could've
they
went
write
a
on
whole
it.
different direction with
Distract
that.
them while we
Yeah,
take their
discuss-
money.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really
Yeah,
paying much attention to it because I know I can't go and some people tease myself. But what kind of are you guys looking forward to any of the guests? I know you are,
I think
but
David Hayter's writing be there.
no,
Yeah.
shut your mouth.
David Hayter's going to be there.
Why is
and,
that?
You shut your dirty mouth. Say why not? Of
everyone
course you do.
from
You did it condescendingly. Like deflation snake.
Still, of course you wrote equations.
right.
Why wouldn't you?
That's
think
right.
it's just
Last, in the last podcast, I was trying to talk about deflation snake.
I see.
And
You're
you said,
like,
well, it's a
we
shame.
We would come back to that. We never
We
did.
never came back to it.
Because we ran out of time.
So you quiet down and I'm
All
gonna.
right. Well,
All right.
in
All right.
actuality,
This
what
is-
guests are you looking forward to?
You talk about
Okay.
deflation
Ron
snake right
Perlman
now.
is Alright, a lot of people, when you're in
do
a
that one.
costume,
I'm going
up
to
and
get
they'll
the
say
hell
something
signed
like,
out of my
you
Hellboy
were-
poster.
they'll be
It
like,
just
So
feels
for those of us who
yeah,
don't
they'll
know
be character,
who,
they'll be
no,
like,
I know who he
Snake
is.
or whatever.
Dale, I
Everyone
don't know if
Kevin,
he.
who's
I'm
never
sure he's part of the Hellboys.
See, this is why we have Dale. Always in costume, never in character.
He'll just be like, what do you want? Go away.
I don't say go
Yeah,
away.
he's
What
like,
else
I hate
has he
you
done?
and your family.
You can see it in his eyes. It doesn't need to be said.
And then, like, if they go snake, he'll just be like, what? I'm standing right here. What do you want? Then,
Stop talking to us. Just take
then
pictures of
you-
The game yells it at you when you die. I am clearly not dead, and people are yelling it at me. So I'm like, what do you want? I'm still alive. I'm
What
right
do you
here.
want? Want them to stab you and then yell snake?
They never know what to say.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I like eating snakes.
But anyway, that's what makes him deflation snake. Is they always do this, and then he's like,
Or he
And
makes
then
fun
they-
of other snakes.
they visually deflate.
Dale,
and
Dale,
it's
are
like,
there any guests you're looking forward to?
he doesn't want to play with me.
Oh yeah, Pat Oswalt.
Oh no!
That's
He,
how I
he
got
was
it.
there.
Tickets.
He was there in 2011. This is before I knew what Adventure Time was. I was like, go away. It's not Adventure Time. And
But,
he hit me with a phone. He had the all the ham joke, which kind
And
of
then on
became
Thursday,
a thing.
our friend
performance
Steph
joke
came
I've
over.
ever
We laughed so hard that we didn't
Yeah,
hear
Prince of
90% of the thing he was telling after that.
We were up in the
So,
window.
immediately after
Texting me
that.
that
I think
she was
he's
getting
at-
off a bus. We see
and-
this giant bus pull up and then leaves. and
You
there's a-
photographed
Yeah,
Missy
there
ran
was a
into him
tank.
last
Yeah,
time.
and
he
he
was
was
in-
back.
yeah, we told-
And I was
he
like,
was
I think that's her.
texting
She's not
on his
like,
phone.
Yeah, she didn't wear the leopard
didn't
stuff
have
she usually
leopard
has.
So I wasn't sure.
It's
They
funny
want
because
bombs.
had enough stuff. I've seen all of these
Yeah.
pictures
I think
from their
he actually-
experience
I
at
think he
C2E2, and now they're telling the stories that's making all these
Well,
pictures
yeah,
connect.
Well, and then
So far, all of the pictures
Yeah.
that you've taken to this point have connected, which is pretty funny.
well, they usually do go in
You're
order.
gonna check. I know, but I'm saying
during the
it's
show,
like they're all relevant.
It's
That's
not
how
like
it's
he's
gonna
like,
go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
hold
well,
on
it's
to this
gonna
one
keep
for 2
beeping
days
if
and
they
not
don't
post
All right,
it.
Kevin's
turn
got
it
a
off.
room in his apartment with all my
All right.
pictures.
Yeah.
He's
No,
the
I
question.
have the string with the push pins.
Yeah, this
They're like, all right, this happened here at this time, and I have like little.
Yeah, he's the question.
When did they steal the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, and Captain Hammer.
Yeah, I like how
Okay.
they
Sorry,
And-
I was just thinking that
just
Kevin should be
suspenders
dancing
and
back
a
here
shirt.
because he's the
Yeah,
loudest.
and then
You, we can switch if you want to. It's gonna show up on
Shiny
screen.
Well, yeah, you're the one
Yeah,
that's.
I'm the one that's spiking the
Yeah.
levels
He's
or
gonna-
Malcolm
she's, like,
Reynolds.
barely
for,
looking like
those
her.
The
that
reason
work
that
in the
you're
group.
all deaf now is because of
But
Kevin. So
considering it's probably like 3 of us right now, we already know.
sorry.
Dale, what costume are you bringing?
Well, I'm planning on Doctor Doom.
Tumblebook.
Recent events.
So,
Oh yeah. So on
on
the way down, I forgot to mention I joined Twitter just the fact to
That's
annoy
right.
Bly because he couldn't come down.
That is a staple. I was favoriting your tweets and replying.
I know,
That
and
was
you
what-
turned it against
He
me.
turned against him. He's like, I'm gonna make a Twitter thing just to make fun of Kevin. And he's like, but I'm never gonna
We'll
use
see.
it. And it's like, oh no,
What
people are
comes
following
in
me.
I got like 9 people now.
I was like,
After
if you're
this-
interested in we're following actually- the very after appeal this the company is podcast, my we're gonna Alistair, go you can eat find and him I'll here. go. And
He-
Dale's like, oh no!
He acquired like
Work.
half the amount of followers that I have now.
So ASAP, welcome.
No, this is not how this was
Planning on
supposed to
going
go.
there at least-
It didn't work.
At least
It
one
was
Supposed to
day.
be like a ninja. No,
If it makes you feel better, I was sad that I wasn't at C2E2.
That was the plan.
I don't like ASN, but like,
You didn't make me any
cosplay
more
is
sad,
good.
any
Yeah,
less sad.
I just
Because
like
Well,
by
that wasn't
posting,
easy.
I know.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I'm just saying,
but
Okay.
the cosplay, there's not as much.
I
It's
enjoy
not
all
as
the
prevalent.
facets of CGI.
Yeah, no, it's very well
We make it sound
rounded,
like
and
these
I don't think any of us are really too heavily into
I don't
anime.
care.
Taylor, you're probably
Well, he's establishing a name so that
the
when he's
biggest
probably
fan of anime in our
Most of
group.
the
It's
people
usually
probably
mainstream
do
anime.
Yeah.
Liking.
We have one follower.
Thank you, Robert.
I don't like
Andrew's
that
following us too?
random
Thank you, Andrew.
small stuff that I think they call that
Yeah.
just
Have you heard of Nobuashu Kotame? But I mean, we have one.
Jishukwa?
As last time I checked, there was actually.
I may have
insulted somebody.
Either that or just called
Also,
yourself mentally challenged.
yeah.
You should be cooked like a turkey.
Cake Germany.
Yeah, we did. Dale took a picture.
But,
You guys can't
yeah,
see
no,
it.
I-
You just
But our
insulted
friend,
like a cunt.
our friend Steph.
Like a third of the world.
We're
population.
sorry, but really we're not.
Controversy gets
Blonde.
blonde.
We know absolutely nothing.
And
so.
death threats.
And, we
And-
Fashionable.
I did
Dale.
too.
So
Dale-
anyway, going back to the subject
Jess.
at hand, Dale is the most prevalent anime person in
It
our
was
group,
Steph's
and
biggest
that's
fan.
not
It
even
looked like,
much.
it really did.
But
and then
the
if you saw her, she
cosplay
looked like
crowd
she was
at
30
ASUN
years
is
old or
really
something.
good. There's
So it's
a
like
lot
Step
of
in the
costumes,
future.
and
Future
we
Step.
do
Right.
use costumes,
Future
so.
Step's gonna be
Last
future
year,
cat
you and I went,
Step.
Dale,
She's
and
just
you didn't
10
even
years away.
So
from
we
that.
found one of the
No,
doppelgangers. The other
no,
one just
no,
kind of stood
Tumblr for
around.
you.
Well, the
hung out
line
in the
was
lobby.
Imgur, yes.
Yeah,
So
no,
the
we were
doppelgangers.
going to,
You
but
saw
it was
Evil Kevin.
Yeah, Evil
not
Kevin
worth
at
it. So we just kind of
When me and Kevin
hung
went
out
to
in the lobby.
My favorite thing about ASUN
WWDC
is
for a
the
little
anime
while.
fans that can't
After
stand
Kevin
it
left,
when
there's
there's
like an emo
people
version
cosplaying
that
as
I
non-anime
would see.
things.
Yeah,
The
and
things
we
that-
are we
I've
basically
heard that.
just
seen it
do
online.
we basically just do
Oh.
video games, and occasionally there's
we had
something
the
like
really
4 arms
long
like
movie
Vishnu.
or
Yeah.
something.
90% of our
Mecha
stuff.
Shiva, Mecha Shiva.
I can see me right now.
We never
Yeah.
did it, man.
And it's like you're
Mr. Popo.
Holding up a mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
This
that
is
is
not
true.
Popo. But
Dale blacked it up, and it
That's
was
one of the best cosplays.
slightly offensive and really funny.
it was
Not
so
to
good
get us
that they
going,
couldn't
but,
tell I was.
You
white.
were you were Mr. Popo from like the abridged series. You weren't
Oh.
the actual.
And I kept getting
you know-
It didn't matter. Mr.
He was
Popo was
dressed
Well,
fucking awesome.
I know, but I'm just saying you
Actually,
made all your
yeah.
references to.
And I was-
Oh, yeah, I knew all
the
those
abridged
before.
series,
Every time I see
so
a
you're
picture
talking
pop
about
up,
the
and I was
pecking
like, what
order.
is
I was
that?
actually there, but I
Everyone
shrunk
loved it. They
myself
really
down
did.
just a little bit to
Probably
confuse
people
you.
driving by
I just thought you
didn't know
made
it
a
was Mr.
small
Popo.
clone of yourself.
But it was
Yeah,
really
and I
funny
applied that
because
clone
in the
at the wedding.
hotel,
Yeah.
There was
People were
I
so
wanna
So I
say
could go to the
Iranian
convention.
guys,
People were
and
so
they're like,
distraught by
cool.
your
Who is that? And I'm like,
people who
People
met
didn't
the genie.
think
And they're
I
like, they really
actually
thought
meant
it was
that I
awesome.
wasn't
They
showing
didn't
up.
think
They
it was
didn't
awesome
think
at
I was
all.
telling the
Yeah,
truth.
they
They
didn't
didn't
even
even
know
know
what
there.
that was.
They
No,
didn't
they
get the
had no
reference to
clue.
DBZ.
No,
That's
I
neat.
just told them it was a genie.
Yes, that's kind of like the.
I didn't hear anyone ask about
People,
it.
I
thought
told
everyone
you
just-
time and again I wasn't gonna be there, They and had I the black held up my hand to the bargain of
I
not
thought
being like early
no one cared
cartoons.
because no one asked me where
Yes,
you were.
But nobody just Like, I guess nobody not wanted just to talk to cartoons, you. but, yeah,
They wanted to talk to
when
Nick
it was
about it.
Socially
You know what?
acceptable
That's
back
fine,
then,
I
not
don't
so
care.
much now.
Less
and,
human interaction,
the
alright.
blackface.
And then
thing.
got being racist.
Yeah, exactly,
And
but-
really, that's what the character is.
That's exactly what the character looks like. So
He's not a human.
Brought
My
Right. He's got like the ears and everything.
Yeah, he's got like elf ears.
Yeah, he's his own little. Maybe there's a planet of
You
Popos
look-
somewhere.
Yeah,
Like the Namekians, there's Hopians. Something.
Alright, so that is May 17th through 19th, Anime Central.
Okay, I was
And
gonna
that's
Let's
at
move
the
on to
Donald
Friday.
E. Stevens
In the
Center
morning
in
on
Rosemont,
Friday.
Illinois.
Oh,
We
also
which
for
is
that,
over by O'Hare.
ASEN's more of a younger crowd, but CT
Oh,
is
yeah.
probably more of an older crowd.
That is definitely
All
a
the
big
stuff
thing.
was
Like
where-
one year we were just kind of hanging out
Last year
in
was a
the
smaller
lobby of
party,
the
I felt like it was
Hyatt,
Well, there was.
and
They
we
stopped
saw
like
a
halfway
person
through the
in
concession
nothing
stand.
more
This time
than
they had
a
the
pair
whole
of
floor.
briefs
floor.
and a raptor mask.
And well,
Get carted off by security.
he had a robe, but it wasn't covering
Yeah,
the right
so
spots.
we were
That guy said
able to assume that he was probably flashing people
Oh
and
yeah,
was
he got
escorted out. But
smashed up against that.
that
window.
was
People who
yeah.
follow us don't
that
schedule
was
weddings
interesting.
this
I will say
weekend.
that.
And
So,
then
next year.
shortly after the Kazone,
whatever
we can
somebody
is.
threw a
People
calzone
schedule
off
a
of like
wedding
the
during
10th
C2E2
floor
or
of the
Dragon Con. I'm just telling you
building,
now, I'm
and
not coming to your
they
wedding.
set
Because that's just like,
they ASEN has their
obviously don't
own
care what I'm doing.
security
Last year,
division called
at
Dragon Con.
Yeah.
There was
Punch
a
you
wedding
down.
that was
IRT.
scheduled. I
can't
already
remember
had my
what the
badge,
stands
but
for.
I already had all the plans. I understand
moved it
why it has to be
from
enforced
November
because the
to
crowd there
October
just kind of likes
to
to impress
September.
and outdo one another.
In
with
spite of
like
Jen's
setting
warnings.
Fire to one of the
It's
hotels.
kind of
and
an
then
immature
there was
crowd.
another
I
wedding.
realize if you
the
attend
weekend
ASEN
of
and
the
you're not
C2E2,
immature,
and that's like
props to you.
So
I understand
with
they
this,
are out
know
there, but
If
there
they
is.
do, then they know about who we're talking about.
That is true. So, and they probably can't stand.
I like
the
Matt and
people.
Jasmine's
It's just-
wedding because it
There's
was
a
a
reason,
reason,
and I hate it personally because
they
it means they have to enforce really,
they like
really
food
strict
in general. They're
like
food
prop rules.
aficionados.
Yeah, like you didn't get to
So
bring your,
I knew
gun.
that.
Well,
the
I
the
went to their
RPG was
wedding.
fine.
Yeah,
Their food was gonna
I
be
had
good,
built like an
including
M16
the cake
for
wedding
my
was
Naked Snake
fun.
costume, and
It was like a sheet cake.
yeah, it was
It
like
wasn't
cardboard.
really naked if you know the game.
Just somewhat
a
a snake
up
from
that
Metal Gear
level.
Solid 3.
You up that level of
I had an
expectation
assault rifle,
when
and
it's a wedding.
they would not let me
Like,
bring
this
it.
is only
but,
supposed to happen like once in a
on the
lifetime.
forums. They said an RPG.
So
would
make
be
your cake
fine.
good?
And
I
it's
always
like,
think
okay,
wedding
American
cake
weapon,
sucks. Like,
terrorist,
I rarely
associated weapon.
It's usually too much.
Whatever.
It's alright, someone
Jess
thought it
knows
was
about
real.
the good wedding cake.
Yeah. So moving on, I know it's not really a convention, but
I don't think we should move on because now we need to talk about deflation snake.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Let's get back to that when we discuss costumes more in general.
That's fine with me. I like
Cake
I'm totally fine with this.
Yeah.
Welcome to the long cake
We
podcast.
will bring it up
Closer to the mic.
where we talk about cake and all things.
Yeah,
you're
setting off the mic.
Yeah.
Long future us, we will bring it up, so don't go on a rant just yet. You can rant about it later. So the
That's expected
Bristol Ren
anyway.
Fair.
So yeah,
is,
weddings. If you get
I
married,
think that was
at Labor
my
Day,
guess.
I
Is
won't
that
go.
would
And if
be
you
the
get
best
married
ways to say it was a
during C2E2,
convention
I won't
before
go.
conventions really
I'm sure no one
existed.
really.
Yeah, I mean,
cares
it's
if I go or
encouraged
not,
to-
but I'm just saying.
They love
Renaissance
it when you
fairs,
do
yes.
Yeah, they love
It-
it when you dress up.
Well,
so,
it's an immersive.
Well, we do it at the
You know, the
I
more
have a feeling Brooke will like
immerse
rent
yourself
a
in it,
helicopter
the
and she will
more
fly
fun it
over and
is.
extract you.
Whereas if you're just
Yeah.
going there, you're
Yeah.
becoming
No,
just
I
a
won't go to
spectator,
it.
a fly on the wall. It's not as fun. I know a lot of people just go and get drunk.
Cons are more fun.
I don't
and
get
hit on.
out of it.
Yeah,
I
there's
gotta
cool,
give presents.
but
There's less
Opposed to this
organized
yeah,
dancing
there.
and more impromptu dancing.
Well,
I feel
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. Far more entertaining
That's
So
costumes.
anyway,
and
Dale,
dresses.
you and I
Well,
usually
do
go
you guys remember
to.
they
You
were
brought me to the Ren for the first
Right.
time like years ago.
Yeah.
and
Did you
thank
steal
you.
it?
No.
Opening?
Ren Fair?
Oh, it was like
I
right in the
went
middle of
once,
the floor. Everybody got like.
Yeah, you did. That's right. You took the video for that.
Oh, really?
Oh,
And then
I've been going
Jess
since
selling
I was like 8 years
Yeah,
old.
it's become a thing for us
Like
since.
convention.
Oh, yeah, that was in
Florida.
Oh, he just squeals at people.
Oh.
You squealed at them, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
And then
doing
they were
this
married?
year? I know you
He-
did.
Did they have a
he did
translator?
this year. No, he did do it in
Thank you.
some
Yeah, this
English.
year
Like,
is what I meant.
we're not counting this year. This is a pretend year.
2013. Are you going? Yes or no?
I
Y
don't-
or N?
we're not- I don't know.
Okay.
It'll probably be. in
If you
July.
don't, just
Google
Dale and I
it.
are
He's
gonna
on
wear
there.
our
Look him
Dragon
up.
Age stuff.
He's very
I have
entertaining.
an
It's
Alistair
just
Thayer
assuming
costume.
it's
No,
not
also on
over
Friday,
100
we
degrees
went,
when
we
we
got
go.
badge and stuff for David.
I'll probably
and,
still wear my Alistair
we had-
stuff.
And I will be
Firefly
sure
group,
to
which
bury
was
you
me
where you
and
die.
Steph.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna bring Barry there?
And
Oh,
Riley
mhm.
Cantrella was
Hilarious.
and time travel. Josh
Yeah.
Gates.
So he might be bringing Barrick, depending on whether
Missy, yeah.
I
Keep
am
bringing
going.
him
I'm
to
wearing a leather
Well,
coat. No
And
wig.
yeah, the wig is you don't have the ventilation that I
but
have.
we were
Don't
doing
have any ventilation.
photo
Yes.
shoot.
So moving on from there, Wizard World.
Is one of the writers
in-
on Firefly
oh, we were
walked by us.
Thinking about doing that in
And she's like,
July.
"Oh my God, I
I
wrote
think
this
the
not
Wizard
really
World is
going on.
probably
But
the
pretty
best.
awesome.
Yeah,
con
she was
for
trying
us
to be
just
Greg
to
Delon,
see
but she
how
was like
our
looking over her
new
shoulder back at us.
costumes
Longingly.
because
Yeah,
it's not
she-
big enough
She was
for.
pretty impressed.
It's a huge thing, but it's
So,
somewhere where we like.
Unlike
we get good
most
reaction to
Firefly
pretty good in
groups,
the
you
chat,
guys
and
don't have.
Yeah,
a
I was
chamber
gonna
right
say
now.
the- We don't have
one of the
a
first
chamber.
years we went.
I'm willing to fill
I
that
don't know.
gap
Maybe I just have
At some
hatred
point.
since the
Do you remember when I had my
first
flip
guy.
and I like put it on your
Also,
head?
I'm not being the preacher.
And we were walking around and we were like shoulder to shoulder. pretty
You're
much.
the
I mean, not a
closest
shoulder
to
to
black
shoulder.
guy.
but comical.
You were black once for Popo.
Maybe.
Yeah,
So
it was.
Dale's
It
gonna
was
be
pretty.
I got boxed in once from it, and I had my coat. I saw a lot of other males there, like I'd say 4 or 5. But
So, I don't know. Are we planning on going to Wizard World?
I already have.
Oh, you have the room booked, yeah.
So I should probably ask.
Because I bought a VIP badge.
When you said that, I was
Miranda
expecting
Backer
people to like have a
and
different
Mara
color of
Firefly.
coat. I'm like, oh wait, no, they just didn't have the
There was
coats.
a guy with a gray coat.
What?
Just
Oh,
like
okay.
a gray
Yeah.
duster.
One year I
Because
saw.
I got-
I am staying true to the deflation snake thing right now.
collecting them all.
There was a guy with a red.
Sean Myers.
We're all turning our heads to look at his
Oh,
poster.
the
when-
horror
I think I've
actress.
seen that guy.
When does Snake
He has
ever
like a
have?
checklist.
Maybe he
If
was
you get
colorblind.
Malcolm Reynolds, you get like a bingo,
What about
right?
your first? Costume?
Yeah, how did that turn out? How did
Nathan
Alistair
Fillion, not
turned out for the
Malcolm
first
I
time?
would've worn it.
I don't want to talk about FedEx. I don't want to. Currently,
So,
FedEx is screwing me over. That's August 8th.
I'm not kidding. Only in regard to cosplay stuff.
I've
Actually,
received
it's
other
from
things from
Friday night,
FedEx.
Saturday
Fine.
night.
It's
Okay.
not
And
FedEx.
you
I'm
see a
paying
guy
money to
pretend to be
fucking
the
deal
old
with this guy. It's cost a fortune, but it's been worth it
what
so
they're
far.
referring to is
There's a bounty
on a
on his
whim.
tail.
On a whim, this guy was
I'm rated
convinced.
18 and up.
Somebody convinced him. I think it was you.
I was looking at you.
Yeah, I was not there. Well, I was at the
yeah,
convention.
so we did our firefight.
He was convinced. This is when the whatever Isaiah Mustafa or whatever his name is. The
Well, that's that night. So.
Yeah, we'll just
was
good because
I think that's his
curious
name.
as to how this came to be.
Yeah, we were our
literally,
friends.
that guy.
From Cosplay.
That was when it was just getting big that year. I think 2010 or something like that. And we were in our like Resident Evil gear, and somebody convinced him that we looked enough like him that he should go try the costume contest. And he was literally in a towel, and he had a bottle of Old Spice body wash. And he somehow won the entire costume contest.
To their room.
Which, I mean, it's cool that he has a likeness, but it's like, you put a
You
towel
still
on,
did the art,
and you
won't
grab the thing.
Not the
There was
video,
no
but you
crafting
took a
involved.
picture of it
Yeah,
exploding.
just
yeah,
looked
I'm
like
gonna go as a.
There was also
That
a
was-
giant chia head.
That was Michael Bay's.
There was there was a giant statue
Just
of a
bring
head
computer and
with
sit down.
plants growing out of the top of it, and it was like
Courtney has a picture of this. You go
I'm
ahead and
sure-
get it.
sure-
It looked
It was like a marching
Disturbing.
type thing, but
so
anyway, we were
that,
sitting
again, that's
in
August
their
8th through
suite
11th.
hanging out. We got some Chinese
Dragon
food.
Con,
Yeah,
which I
big
know we
And
enjoyed
Courtney
last
had
year,
stolen
even
my
though
coat,
you had that
like,
whole
flapping around.
terrible thing
I
happen.
think
to Dale.
enjoyed is
She had a
relative.
hair
But you still had a good time when you actually went to the convention.
Yeah, when I was actually allowed to get a convention, yeah, that was
Dale,
fun.
Dale lost his
It was
badge.
Dale.
Like, we
I
didn't even have
lost
to
my order.
have to think about
Yeah.
that
And
one.
then I lost my badge.
I go, you look
And
just
then
like
I
a
killed the
cockatiel
homeless
I
guy
used
to
to
get
have.
another
Yeah.
badge.
Dale's most striking
The
feature
homeless
that
guy was disgusting.
harkens him
He ate
to
it,
his
but, like,
Varric
we
character
afterwards.
is the
In
fact
spite
that he
of all
gives
the everybody
like
in
Friday
the
we
camps.
kind of wanted to
And
leave
they stick.
after that. There were so many bad
Yeah, whether
things
that
that
you want
happened.
them to.
Just done. So yeah, so Courtney came
Well,
out
Sparkles can attest to that.
Yes.
with her mohawk. And,
Yeah, it was up.
It was
And
up.
so the whole
Terrible
time it was
about
like,
the cabin
"Rah,
Thursday."
she wants a
Yeah,
cracker.
Friday.
The drive
Yeah,
down
it
was
was funny.
it was
And
rough
we're like, her
because
hair
we
only
did it
goes
all
up
in
when
one
she's
day and that's
confused.
14
Yeah.
hours.
It was like mood hair, like
Comes in at
pocket
night.
stuff.
More.
It's just if she wouldn't have been flapping
So,
around.
Yeah, she was
We,
flapping
uh,
around in
it
her
was,
coat
yeah.
too.
So then
Dale lives on his own
Dale
planet,
said that
and we
he
invited
used to
him.
have
We
a
beamed him
cocktail.
Yeah,
down.
and
He's
Courtney-
actually
yeah,
Hollow
And
Dale
that's
right
so
now.
close to Courtney
Like
that now she's
Hollow, not like.
And
Word to the
we-
wise:
we'll get
don't
the
act
white-
ridiculous
So
around Dale,
he's
or
in
you
his
will come
mood
to
base
regret
right
now. And
So if you
beaming
have
down
you
to
should
us.
like cosplay.
Thanks for joining us, Dale. Taking time out of your busy. They're cool. They're cool folks.
also,
then
they're
you
gonna hold us
can-
your evil supervillain plan.
And then you can
take a
find
picture
out
of it.
about Corky.
Yeah,
Um,
Corky the cockatiel.
but, yeah,
Call
Friday-
it Tupac.
Friday, we all had
that-
bad things
Jay said that
happen
someone
to us, and
recognized him on the
it's
floor.
become with us the
Didn't
con,
you-
the
yeah,
con that
yeah.
heals
That's
things.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, didn't you
But,
lose part of your costume?
Yeah, his Sebastian Vale costume.
Which
um,
armor
She's
was
also
made
the one
by
that
Tyler
does
Rich.
the nurse from
Just
Silent
got
Hill.
the- Yeah, and
Yeah, she won.
She won on
Yeah, she
Friday.
won.
She won the
He's
costume contest.
probably known
Which
better
I
as
don't
the
really
Mrs.
consider
Nesbitt.
winning because of the
Yeah.
gifts they gave
form
away.
of,
Yeah.
Then we're like,
Buzz
hey, look
Lightyear.
what we pulled out of the trash bin.
She has bragging rights
Dale's
and
just
some
glaring at
sweats right now.
Yeah.
Some generic
I don't
random
wanna
stuff.
eat
But anyway,
all
you
that
made
stuff,
the
so.
costume. We got a
and
bag
then-
of stuff.
She got 3 books.
Yeah,
our
they're
friend
got some
Brooke
comics by Lance
graciously
Brooks.
stole her previous, but she got room in
Brooke is a
Oh,
Biclops.
she won. I'm glad she
Yes,
won out of all of them
she
because
she
there was a
advanced
few-
to the
there
one
was
of
a
the host
few where it
hotels.
had
There's
Chinese
not a
for little
convention
kids
center
to
at
win.
Dragon Con.
There
There
was
are
a
actually
few-
5
I won't talk
hotels
about
that
that.
host the convention.
The only one I would have preferred to win if it wasn't for
Yeah,
her
it's-
was the
it's
Deadpool
really a
with the
crazy
gun that was-
experience.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
He was
Awesome.
impressive.
That one, yeah.
His stuff was airbrushed really nicely too.
We think he
It was
a
far
guy
enough
who
away
watched.
that homeless people
Yeah.
weren't shoot
So
away.
anyway, we
I'm
were-
not 100%
yeah,
sure, but I saw him with his
it-
mask off, and I think it might have
we
been
had to walk to
really
and fro.
awesome.
Eventually, we started taking a taxi and
Yeah,
shuttle.
we found out that there was a shuttle
Yeah,
service.
but
So
originally,
she
yeah,
won that
we had to walk through hobo
costume
territory, and that was
contest.
not pleasant.
It was
Yeah,
like
you
Friday.
are
That was Friday,
you are
so
the
that
worst person to walk with hobo people because you
Yeah.
set everyone
some of our
off
friends.
somehow.
I don't know.
Even though you're supposedly
It's
the
'cause
nicest person.
They can smell the Chicago on me.
They can smell.
I haven't lived in Chicago
I don't know
for
if they smell
Not
fear
enough.
or
2 years.
money or.
Never mind.
It's
funny
freaking
because
Sunday.
one of them was
First
asking.
day, second
I'm
day.
in my Alistair
Box.
Theron
My
costume,
fear
and mind you, I have
still
0
a little
pockets on that
numb
costume.
from-
He did pockets.
Except for the.
Well, I
except for
had
the pouch.
I had built a pouch that went on the back of my shirt.
I was
you didn't,
trying to
you didn't
worry-
break them in.
All the homeless
Hobo, if you're
Yeah,
listening,
we have a lot, but
I
How
duped
are you on
I
the
duped
internet?
you hardcore and get off the internet and
There's
compress
some-
your feet then.
Yeah, and
You're gonna get
I think I
flamed.
put a
Yeah, I will.
and
Okay.
so
I'm sorry,
part
internet.
of my foot
Some
felt like I
people
was
can't
walking
get
on
jokes
something.
because I don't play them.
Homeless people suck.
And not in a good
Yeah.
way. Like
Yeah.
walking on
Anyway,
Joe.
you're gonna
I had a pouch,
get-
but you couldn't see it, and he was
I'm
asking if I had
surprised I
any
did it,
change,
and I have
and I
to thank
literally
you,
looked down at my
you are
costume. I'm like,
awesome
sir, I
for,
don't
like,
have any
just sticking
pockets.
with
And
me.
you like, if
Smile.
I leave her
Why
alone,
would you
she's gonna
smile
fall and
at
we're
a
gonna lose
homeless
her.
person?
She didn't know what to say.
There was a
No,
lot
he
of
goes,
you mocking me, son.
Yeah, well,
And that's,
What?
It's what he said because you smiled, and I had to look over and I'm like, he has no problems, and
Dawn
that's
was
when he
there
left
for
you
the
alone.
project
Yeah.
Because he
So
didn't
I have to
allow
thank
you
you
to
for sticking
smile.
with me.
Apparently,
Don't
you had Emma
smile
Frosting
at
have.
the
Apparently, I
homeless.
remember
Dale was,
differently, but
And Ash
Ash.
from
Yeah.
League of Legends.
To make a long story
Dale
short,
was
Jane,
Archer.
she got us
I know who she is.
Firefly.
yes,
Like,
yes.
cutting
But,
it.
we were having a
Oh,
rough
yeah.
time like the first night, and then Saturday rolled
At
around.
one
There was
point, I
like
had
the
to run
parade,
away because
which was fun.
Oh yeah, the parade was
We
fun.
enjoyed the
They
parade.
shut down like 2 roads.
Yeah,
You should
it's
believe the old
pretty,
guy
pretty
saying
crazy.
it
It's like the number of people that show up.
and I had to pay for
like,
their
you're in a
lunch
costume.
and having
You
money.
register
And
for
so
the
No
they,
parade.
they were like
McDonald's
dragging me
closer.
along,
And
it's
not
like
just
like
anime stuff. They have everything from video games to
It's-
movies. They had Ghostbusters.
Why is it Dragon Con?
Dragon-
They had Ghostbusters that were
C2E2
Blues
2011
Brothers.
where you almost
passed out
because
because
you
had
had
they were
to-
Blues
and
Brothers.
she just like
Blues
Brothers,
Brothers.
100-pound.
Nick was in
But
his
yeah, it's a ghost
crazy
costume
experience,
from
and
by
then Modern
Sunday
Warfare 2.
And I had
we
to
all
get
had a good
eat
time.
or
Dale
Yeah,
had
so apparently he
actually
passed
recorded
out.
that.
He has a balaclava
Yeah,
on.
what was your name?
Shut up your face.
Shut
up your face.
Latoya Jackson or something like that.
No,
Was
it
he
was
having
Allison
fun?
Allison
Jackson? I think it was
Yeah,
Jackson.
Allison Jackson.
So, Allison Jackson, if you're listening, thank you for your gracious donation of your convention badge that you left behind that Dale acquired.
Don't leave your badge in the
Steph is-
She'll thank you
Steph
for
is
your
saying
200 pounds. And I'm 6
sure that it was
2
left in
and
the
like
bag.
230
Well,
pounds.
whatever.
Found in a bathroom.
And that is August 30th through September
Awesome,
2nd
this giant,
in
like, pass
Atlanta.
out
I'm just going to leave it because there are like 5 hotels.
But,
DragonCon.org.
This event her whole life.
Yeah.
The Nickathon.
And then
So, yeah.
last
Carrie's
year we went to
Jess couldn't
DaishoCon.
walk.
I don't know if we want to
She was
go again
Moxie,
this
yeah.
year.
Like,
It was. We had a
Well,
fun
you were
time,
talking
but
about the whole
it
Jane.
wasn't because
yeah,
we
Dale
went to
was-
the convention.
Dale
It was
because we went to the Dells.
yeah, it was the Wisconsin Dells, which if
Jess.
you
Jess
don't know,
and-
yeah, it's a lot of
and
water
I'm
park
like,
resorts.
I have
And
to
this
stick
one
with
takes
that
place
guy.
at
And
the
pointed to
Kalahari
David
Resort.
because
Nick's
they
cousin.
were
And
sharing
we
bed.
okay.
And he's
Going
like,
in, we kind of knew it was
you
going to be a
only
really tiny
70%?
con, so we
You
just
ever
planned on
share a
making our own
bunk?
fun
Yeah,
anyway.
Dale goes with that one. It was about, and then Jess.
Yeah,
comes
we were
out,
in like
with-
full tactical gear.
Was it
which-
Ash or was it Dawn that was
Because
helping you? Who was helping you with your costume?
Crazy
No,
Modern Warfare.
Modern
Modern
Warfare.
Warfare at
I-
one point
I-
basically just in underwear. They
Yeah.
were closing
So
the bunk.
all of these, well, now they know. Now they know we're
We
crazy.
might not
Yeah,
remember
we
in the
kept saying
future in case we get Alzheimer's.
All right,
Because it was Jess with
Alzheimer's?
usually another
Alzheimer's.
No,
Is it H not a T?
no, all
All
the
common
time.
at conventions for
Alright,
stuff like this.
so-
Lots of people in there.
Do we want to go again this year? Or do we want to just like plan a weekend where we just get
And at
together
Dragon Con, it's out on the floor too.
Yeah,
I'd say
But that's the intentional costume. Like,
Or
Yeah.
or Asen.
To be honest, that
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I
we
said,
talked
Jesus
about that
probably
last
be a
time.
better
Yeah, we did.
beginner. And then
Yeah,
if you don't know what we're talking about,
If
go
we
back
run
and
into
listen to our
new
first episode,
people
jerks.
who
they did a
join our
pretty
group,
good Borderlands
get-
costume.
Yeah,
There
so
was a
that-
big white one.
Yeah.
get inducted. This will be the trial run.
Yeah.
All right. So
When
probably
When
no. I have a
they
question mark on
Daisho
DaishoCon.
I think we should just go to the Dells.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, just because that's what we did most of the time. We just kind of hung out in costume. But
stop by and get some
Red
pictures.
Cross.
It was an
and,
impressive
yeah, we
number
met
of
people
people
for
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
impromptu.
Yeah,
They'll
for-
play. They'll play laptop.
People out,
Yeah,
so
I did.
that was pretty
I played
cool.
work
I was
in
really
like
surprised there's
campaign.
3
And if anybody's interested, that is
There
November
was
22nd through the 24th.
Four, I think.
And that's at the
There was one from the new
Kalahari
game.
Resort.
Yeah, you're the
and-
map guy.
DaishoCon.com.
Yeah.
You can count.
So that
I
concludes,
didn't see the other one, you jackass.
Jess counts too.
Oh,
Talking about Jess counts.
I
I-
did
I-
I really want to.
If you don't see it,
if you don't see it, you're
That's
bad.
bad.
I'd be down with that. Apparently you thought that I didn't want to go to Gen Con.
counting don't
That
count.
I don't want to go to Gen Con.
There, I did see.
Oh,
Because every time we bring it up, you're kind of like,
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
there were
wow.
a few
Because
matches.
it's
And
always
then you
around
try to eat
another
someone's brains.
convention.
Murphy's want us to go to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'd be down for it. The only problem is it's another
You're the
convention
only
in
one
August.
you did it
Yeah.
for.
It was like the 18th or something like that.
Or
When I first
you were
met
the only
her.
one I saw that did that.
There was
that-
one other
that
guy.
crams-
after Wizard.
Yeah, that crams 3 conventions into
But there was one other Moxie.
that
and there
short
was
amount of time.
Porsche.
However, if it's a
Oh, I took
week
a picture
after
with them.
Wizard
And those
World,
are the only
I
board
think I have off that weekend.
Okay.
So if that's the
Yeah.
case,
For
I'd
that
be cool
for this
driving
one,
down.
there
So
was
that's in
almost
Indianapolis.
past almost. They
Yeah.
just didn't have the Gunzerker, I think, was the only
Yeah.
thing they were missing, and maybe Brick.
Well,
that was the
No,
first
they-
one.
from what I've heard, the whole town kind
He
of
had
embraces
the-
it. So.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And
I mean,
Milwaukee
the
didn't
welding
do
mask
that.
with
So.
the mounts on it.
Milwaukee kind of
Oh.
did.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's not
all the homeless people were
I'm
right around the
on
convention
it.
center. They knew shit was going down.
Well,
And how was that?
Dragon Con's case,
You
they
talked
talked to
to
him for
him
2 seconds.
Well, they
I went
kind
in
of
line
were dispersed
from
outward because we saw that
10:40
cop
to
giving
Do you not have
the
your
vagrant
It's
the
in-
ticket.
it's in
Yeah,
my
that's
book.
true.
So I mean, the cops kind
so I
of
was in
pushed
line.
the homeless
It was a
people
really long
away
line,
from
thank
Dragon
God.
Con.
I was a
Yeah.
vagrant. There was this woman in front of me.
Don't
She
know.
didn't understand how.
He was
I
probably
think
thinking
it's
the
more
same thing.
symbolic.
Like, yeah.
It's like
All right,
she's trying
so
to get
that's
in.
conventions
She was in front of me,
this year.
and it snaked
Nobody
around.
else
So
is
there was
going once,
basically
going
within
twice.
the borders
Oh,
of the line. There was
just
three
sold.
lines.
Okay.
And she was in front of me, and she
If
didn't
you're wearing
understand
red,
the answer.
that
She
is
was
not
like
you, I
fourth
promise.
line or something.
It can
And she was flipping out about the whole
For
thing.
a
and it
modest
took such a
donation.
long time for us to get.
A pint of
He had a photo.
Kickstarted
photo
a long
op
time.
to shoot.
Pay us edition.
So when we got
So
wait.
let's move on to
And I was kind of
costume
mad that-
progress
We've
or
got
plans
6
for
people
this
back
year.
with that.
I was
So,
mad at myself
Nick,
for getting there
you're
later
first
than
on my
I
list.
should have, but now that him for keeping
yeah, well, I'm
schedule,
gonna rock
Yeah.
this one.
I'd be mad if I was
one for
getting
a
a
while.
photo op.
Right.
I want
Right.
to
That
make
make
metal
metal scales.
they keep
Well,
their
it's a good thing he
schedule.
came
I
back.
am-
Yeah.
So we could have just been like,
For
oh,
those
yeah.
who don't
Like
know,
Mark
I
Yeah,
spent
through him.
a
But
very large portion of my
so yeah,
life
we were in line
last
for
year
Rockland, and this woman
making
was
him
actually
a
telling
scale
me that
mail,
I did wrong, and then
Hauberk,
she walked past, and I told her,
or a
"This is
Larica
right next to
Plumata.
us."
It's yeah, scale mail, and it's all
So then I got
cardboard,
mixed
and
signals.
basically
Yeah,
I
so then we got to the
spent
front,
like
and we were
80
I was
plus hours
third, and she was like second.
cutting out
and we went to the
2,300
photo op,
scales,
and
and
she
it's still not the thing you hate the most that you made.
in the
no,
gasket.
hand stitching
Oh, they
them
said there was
onto
going to be
a
a
coat
45-minute wait
Yeah.
for him to
of
come
I was
foam
like,
because he
whatever,
was going to
dude, I'm
go with
waiting
this
for Ron
insulation
Perlman.
foam,
That's
which
why
I
it's, like, the most
That's why you're
exciting.
That's how I
Yeah.
get people
Yeah.
to do like.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
She
well,
laughed.
just do this, and it's like really
With-
terrible.
there
They,
was
It-
they roll their eyes and they. start
in my
making
defense, I
noise.
did get the
Really?
iPad I'm
Only
currently
took
looking
him
at
10
out of
minutes.
this.
That lady missed
I think
out.
you were going to give that to me anyway.
Also,
She
in
waited-
my
she
defense,
leaves-
I waited an
bullied
hour and a
into
half,
this costume.
got out of line, and
Somehow,
you're
somehow
defense-
she's listening
Your
to this, and
defense,
she's
you
throwing
had
her
a
computer
choice to
across
die
the
before to make
room.
it. She's not listening anymore.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's
You suck.
basically,
You don't
Costume or
understand
death?
lines.
Yes or no?
You're
All he
stupid, and
means
I'm glad
is
you
kind
got
of
it.
like, come on, do it. No, this is
Think
more
you should
like,
do his costume.
I was threatened.
Ron Perlman. He was really nice.
Yeah,
I only talked to him for 2
I was
seconds.
threatened
to
So
shook his hand.
we shook his
bunch of
hands.
people.
Yeah.
Probably pushed.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
I
we
sort of
didn't wanna
railroaded
take
that
up
away
the
from
line
you,
for
but
everyone
you
else.
were
You
you were
get a
thinking
picture?
about
I didn't get a
getting
picture.
actual
I
metal
told
scales
you
from
that,
the
yeah.
Ringlord
You always get
and making
I
it,
usually
and
do.
I'm fully
I
on board with
actually
this, even
totally
though
forgot.
I spent
They were kind of
a
hustling.
lot of time
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
that.
So
that
it
we're
was
looking
like,
at
Plus
oh,
the
shake his
front
hand,
looks so
things
bad.
like
Yeah.
I was hungry.
Yeah. So I got my posters signed by Ron. I just want to
Well,
make it better.
since I had to hand stitch them, they're
But
not
anyway,
evenly
so that
distributed,
was
so
my
there's
Saturday morning.
a little bit of like at the bottom you can see it. There's more.
Well, Saturday morning,
densely
I
packed
had
scales
great
than the
with
top.
Missy because
Yeah.
she-
I worked from the
she
bottom
was
up, so
waiting for her
yeah, I
baby
was like,
powder,
oh,
so
I'm
she
not
put
going to
out-
cover this with
That's
these.
right, yeah.
She had probably had the
How
most
much
intense.
Oh my god.
She was
Oh.
adventurous.
We'll
It'll
get to
look
what
good.
happened to Missy
won't be
at night.
Yeah.
Do you ever see a snake
I
molt?
wasn't pointing at your closet.
Yeah,
or your
it's
posters,
Missy.
but- Okay,
She
Nick,
was
are there
putting
any
on
other
adventure
custom
And I was
plans that
getting
you have
texts about
this year?
while I was around Perlman lines. She's like, I need baby powders. And there's some
Oh my
like,
god,
I don't know
I
if you did
texted
it,
3
but
people,
one
I
did,
called
and
someone
never
looking for baby powder.
Yeah.
In the
Only
end-
at
I'll do
conventions
that.
is this
Yeah.
everybody
In
who's
the
into
end,
cosplay.
The hotel
They've
had
done
baby
that.
powder she could
Again,
use.
It's
it's
like,
my
dude, we're
defense,
totally gonna
and
make this
she-
group, and I got
amazing adventurous.
90% of it is
She did it in,
planning.
like,
There's like an
Yeah, I was gonna
episode
say,
plan,
I
like,
imagine
and
it
Yeah.
crying over
it
the
wasn't
plans
as
that
good
you've
back
made,
then,
and then
but
ultimately
now it's
deciding like 5
awesome.
minutes before the con that you're
I
gonna
don't
do
know
something
who the
different.
hell's crying. Man.
Yeah, that was.
Crying.
I'm not literally crying.
Why would you say
I'm sure she
cry?
talked
She did a
to
really
Josh
good job.
Weep?
because Josh
You should
did
say we.
old
That's the
War.
same thing.
Nah, we.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
more
it.
sad.
more
And crying
crying,
is more of an action.
So
kind of
yeah,
thing.
crying at night.
Makes you seem like you
Internet that this is what I have to deal with.
You're like
Future
a
Kevin,
baby
I'm sorry.
Cards Against Humanity.
You're like a little
Oh
God.
Oh.
Oh God.
We
No,
need to
no,
play the
no. We do not play it with a 17-year-old girl
Yes.
amongst.
Hey, it's 17 plus.
Yeah.
No. The question.
Right here on my box.
Question.
3 and up.
Question
Oh, yeah,
that
that's right.
she got. The
This is
black card
Courtney
she
we're
got.
talking
She's 17. The rest of us are 25 or
That'll be
older.
another story.
Well, Dylan, about you. I know
Oh,
you talked
no,
about you back
Allie's
to doing
20.
stuff.
Yeah,
I gotta fix
What's
up.
the current progress
They
update on that?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But anyways, everyone's
What
above
percent
average
would you say?
With her parents. Well, her
Yes.
her
With her
mom.
mom and her stepdad.
Planned, like I was
Yeah,
saying.
she picks up the
that's
card and it
progress.
goes,
It is
how did I lose my
shipped,
virginity?
And
You
I
should
got
probably better
pictures were all
specify
like,
that.
I'm
some-
like, is Chris
Because I'm
Hansen
probably
around the corner?
Tumblr
And
people
should
are
I
like,
just
shipping.
leave
I love
and
shipping
not put out a
people.
card?
That's not what we're
So my
talking
cousin
about.
David
God.
won.
Relationships, like, oh, I ship these two characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was
Really?
overpowering
It's
my
Tumblr.
dad.
They all-
You couldn't add like a few more to make it sense.
It was pretty bad.
Yes,
but
it's-
everyone was
wow,
pretty
they're
cool.
shipping
This game is like, when we're talking about shipping,
Yeah.
his costume is
Murphy's
en
are
route
the most
to him.
Yeah,
about that.
One of
then-
them was made in
Mhm.
Boston,
Yeah, we had
so I
a lot
don't
of
know
fun
how well
with
that's
that
gonna
one.
Boston.
Boston.
Strangers.
Yeah, I almost have to say it that way.
Most awkward.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
That's
he
why I was
did.
making
I
fun of
mean,
him.
they were all pretty good about it. I didn't know how
And then the other one was
Detective
being
Wendy
shipped
would be
from
with
California.
a
I
bunch of
found out
older
one of them
men
was on
around
stock.
his younger
Something
daughter.
else.
Well,
I don't know if that's
That was like the same thing when we met them last
It's a
year.
belt,
It's
though.
like, well,
Right,
of course
I
they're
know,
gonna
I
find
can-
probably
She's
have a
under-
belt.
It can honestly be-
Well,
So I'm
that
not
too.
like,
No,
Yeah.
that we understand.
well, I
We just
have
didn't
worst
know
case
how
scenario, you could fold over some pleather and
they'd
tie it
be
around
joking
you.
about stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
I got
I
you.
have a
Okay,
brown
sorry.
belt, but they're legit.
doesn't
They're
look
like
yeah.
the most legit people I've ever met. I
Like,
feel
we
like
didn't
you
know
should
if they were
already
going to protect
have
Courtney
are
from
not
sex
good
until
people.
she turned 18 and then tell
I
her
had-
about like
yeah, but
He's
So
actually
we're
got
about
full
the
Dr.
birds,
Doom, like,
shield the
actual-
bees.
It's not a
Shield
costume.
the birds.
I know,
And that's
why.
what he's
That's
beaming
why
down
he
from the
put-
moon
Zingo.
as. So we're
I
talking to him.
can't bring working weapons.
Don't touch
me.
Yeah, so he has to come up with a cosplay for everyone.
No, but I actually have metal gauntlets that are being.
That's what Jen was saying. I'm
Surprisingly,
laughing. So we have
I
to.
really thought it
That's
was
even
through the whole
more
game.
that we
Oh,
have
and
to
then we kept
convince
trying to
with
leave
the.
it,
We're doing the arm. He
We
has
need more stuff, but
arm
as soon as we walk
armor
out,
and
Jay
then
would be like,
leg
you guys
armor,
forgot this,
and
we got
that's
stuff
the
we're
going
doing
on.
that out of
So
we're doing that out of EVA foam
just
today.
Oh,
alcohol.
it's
And I'm
gonna be
doing
more
custom work for
gauntlets.
myself, so he's gonna kind of shadow and
Yeah.
work
Did
together.
your
It was kind of funny. We kept trying to leave.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, there's more shit
Um,
you didn't take with you.
I just gotta fix probably
it.
more
Yeah, we were
I
there
gotta
until
continually
3
work on
It
it,
was
I
great.
think, and
It was
that's for.
fun.
And then
Well, that's
Missy,
normal for a
Missy was
convention.
hiding
It's
around the
crossbow.
corner.
Yeah,
I
the
went
rest
down
of the
first.
costume is fine. It's just
Oh,
that
She was
prop
hiding
that's
around the
always
corner.
gonna have
I
a
came around
problem.
the
In
corner,
fact,
and she was like,
someday,
"Ah,"
in the future, I plan on.
And then all the stuff you had in your hands flew all over the room.
No, I
Get
didn't
it
have
off to
any.
you so you can.
That
have
was
some
hiding in the
time.
hall.
That was also the night when
Do
No,
what
I'm not. It's all you.
Skins,
So
You built the last one entirely. You can build
And
this
it
one
was,
now.
it was
Yeah,
wax
but you
paint,
make
which is an
paint
acrylic
pretty
paint that
things.
really,
This would be good to go
stays
back
to
to
you,
when
right?
Kevin.
Which is great when you're in the
It's great
costume.
because it doesn't
Future Kevin, you know you had this coming.
Okay, let me put it
It's
this
also
way.
difficult to get
If
off,
I made a new
especially
one
like
and then I
icons,
painted it,
you
you're
really
going to
start-
look
So
at
basically,
it.
you're gonna construct the entire
Usually I gave
thing,
her
and you're going to make the exterior, all the interior, and then you're just gonna give it to me to paint.
Unlike you when you were Popo
Sure.
and you
Okay.
stained the entire
That's
shower.
fine.
I was in that shower.
I took 3
Why I
showers.
was in the shower scrubbing that off of the bottom, I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
you
get.
should
I didn't want to
see
incur
how it
any
works, so you're
additional
right.
fees onto the room.
I was cleaning the
So I
sink.
think that's it.
On
Barry,
Sunday
oh,
after
Barry, I
the
do
Missy
need to get
costume.
Yeah, we were sitting there.
Like I was
like,
sitting there
Oh, that's not
scrubbing
too
the
bad.
sink.
Well, that's
Yeah.
I decided
broke
from
at
now
one
on,
point 'cause
when
I
we
was
do
dumb.
these costumes,
And,
A lot of stuff breaks.
Bring a garbage bin.
Like, just
Yeah.
use something
I'm
with
I'm a
RPG.
big
I
person.
took 3
Okay.
showers as Popo.
That doesn't make
I'm a
any
big
sense.
person. I think I'm
You're
smaller than I am.
You're
I saw
clumsy
the
when you're not
results of
paying
it, the stuff
attention.
that was caked
He's like
on
a
there, and I'm
flailing
literally on my hands and knees like, come off.
Flailing giant lunatic.
At Ace on
That's gonna be my new handle. No longer Mr. Bobo 822. It's going to be
Flailing.
Taylor
Flailing
was
giant
lunatic.
Yeah.
a sorry costume.
Yeah.
for
I guess
and
is that it for you?
Yeah,
Josh
go ahead and talk about your.
For me,
Voldemort,
my
Ellie,
dream
and,
costume I'm working on right now. That's
My Little
and
Pony.
at one
yeah,
point, Ellie
absolutely.
and
I
Josh
love me
had
some.
done
No, I
spray
don't.
cans for
I'm
their
like the
Tina Sigma
unbrony.
costumes.
He's being ironic right now.
Yeah.
He's wearing a t-shirt.
And I
Yeah,
wanna
that
say- I
spray
did
tan
my-
is applicable to that.
I did
I don't
my
know any of their
my
names.
phone got covered. in
Are they
spray.
people?
Scootaloo.
That sounds like it would be the messiest
Yeah.
room ever. Not
And
because
then I did my Moxie. I think somebody else had
Miranda.
Wait, what?
That,
How did you have all
she's the urban.
There were
When
a lot of
when did you
people.
people have to wake
Plus-
up?
plus
So I'm
highlights.
currently working on my
Oh, well, I'm fine with that.
London
'cause
is
Nick, you
long
know,
since
my
passed.
Alistair.
Oh,
It was an
of
okay
armor.
game.
Yeah,
and-
Missy,
I
I
like
like
to
to think of
for
it
the
as if
convention.
Diablo.
Yeah, but-
StarCraft.
We had all this room
Well,
and Missy came
actually,
in and
the Flagship Studios was
on.
founded.
I have divided
Every
into parts
time.
and embedded them in all of
worked
you.
on
Yeah,
Diablo,
pretty
so they
much.
made a Diablo-esque like
That's
future kind of
basically,
shooter.
bad space.
RPG thing.
Diablo-esque.
So that was,
I imagine.
That was
Yeah.
Saturday.
It
so
had
Sunday,
demons and it also had
Jess,
futuristic weapons and everything.
So anyway, the game was so-so. Dale and I played it a lot back in my freshman year in college.
Okay. Nobody knew about it except for really Nick, and then
No, it was before that. It was way back in
Nick told me, but he said to keep it on the down
Because I
low.
was
So I was
playing
like,
it like when
He
I was at
hasn't
university.
caught up for Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It was really I know, but if we're going to talk about...
Yeah, keep the spoilers.
Well,
I know
we
we
tried to
don't
revive
know.
it at some point.
Damn it.
Maybe last year or something.
Anyway,
but it just never picked up.
Sorry, Dale.
But it disbanded. But regardless, Alessandro Baldasseroni was the
I did because I realized
artist
that was
who made the
the
Hunter model.
The makeup looked good.
Which is the costume that I'm going
It was a little dark in the room.
Like making a costume from something that detailed.
The first time I did it, it looked
appreciate
really good.
the
Like,
detail.
It was convincing enough.
She was a very good
Also, it's very difficult. So I'm having a heck of a time
It'll make sense to you in a little
What?
figuring that out.
You drank my water too, you genius.
No,
I always keep
And
my
you
water.
have your headphones on back.
Nick is.
Why do you do that? Why do you do that? That was like the third time you almost drank my
Nick,
water.
you
in
were.
that time.
I always keep my water
I,
on the right
I
side of
swear, I thought
Here,
I
if
was
you
doing
want
it
some
when I was
of
in
that,
college.
Don't
slam the table.
Oh, good.
That's amazing.
But,
All right, well, I
So
will
anyway,
concede
the
that Nick
best
knows
thing
more
about
about
Mermaid
this game than I do,
is that
apparently.
Steph was thirsty.
Okay. But anyway,
We were
it's
hanging out
it's a
at
game that's not really.
we were
I mean, I still have my
Steph's
game disc.
once,
I actually installed it
and
on my computer,
Jess
and
her decided
this has nothing to do with costume progress.
Yes, it
Oh.
does.
I remember
This
this
one.
sitting a history
So
on it,
they
but yeah, I've got like working
Like, she
goggles
sent me a text on
and
her
lights.
return on
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it registered that I'd also got a
and
text
I've
from her,
got most of the
several
stuff like
before.
In December.
cut out of
And I
the
didn't
VA
have her
phone.
number, and all the text said was,
But
I'm in, let's do
yeah, I
this.
still
And I
got
was
to
like,
shape some
I'll
stuff.
be in my
What?
bunk. I'll be in my bunk.
Painted and all that
So,
stuff. Got like a
yeah,
month
so
before
their
I
secret
want to
lovers,
debut it,
their
but
costume
ultimately
is-
Dragon Con is when I want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be
Actually,
honest, I would just say
It was
Steph
funny.
and our
for
friend
the
Don,
one thing,
who's
just
Marjorie,
don't even
got
try.
me
Just
Natalie
work on
Dormer,
quality
Marjorie
just for drinking
Tyrell
on
and
show.
Yeah, and they took a picture with her.
I'll see what I can do.
She was like a fan of
Because if you
it.
push
She was
yourself
never
too
at a con
hard
before, I
start
guess.
making
And
mistakes.
she asked
You're gonna
for
put more
a copy of the
scars
picture
on you.
when she did the
Oh,
photo
yeah.
shoot.
Oh,
Kevin.
also,
You
wound
guess who
yourself
else was there?
one time at least for each
Yeah,
costume.
but
Okay.
this is to
And I
transition
was
right
really
now.
pissed 'cause no one
I
told me about
did
that ahead of time.
Yeah, but you could
get
check the website.
Yeah.
box in the mail
No.
yesterday.
It's not
Dale,
how this works.
Dale, you have a Twitter now. You can
I've
follow
already
her on
unboxed
Twitter,
it.
and then you can
This
follow.
is the
first
first
thing
time
I
you guys
did
have
on-
seen
well,
it in person.
it's probably a good thing you did.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not going to add you.
I don't care.
He's not like crying in a corner
this
because
is
Dale
the
Dale won't
No,
add
he's
him.
crying in a corner
Which
because Selena
the
Gomez
internet
won't
can't
talk
see,
to
but
him.
that's
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
you
my
know what
motivator
now?
for the
You
time
can't
being.
follow it.
Yeah.
If you
Will
wanted to, if Dale
Will Morgan, he
Yeah, Justin Bieber's
runs
like, man, I'm
Sorry,
Double
Pete.
Arm
Was he
Army.
the one who
Not
made the
following
Oregon rifle?
They don't
No, that's Bill
swaggy,
Durant.
swaggy,
But yeah, I
And he
commissioned
Sure, he
this from
sounds
Will,
exactly
and
like that.
he
You
could
never
do
know.
something pretty darn fast.
Swaggy, swaggy.
It was
There's a new album for you, Beebs.
all that stuff.
Swaggy, swaggy.
You just
like
So no, I mean he cranked this thing out.
Yeah,
to,
but
he's listening. He's
have
like,
it for
"Oh, about
ASM.
Dale blocked me on the podcast."
No,
He will never
no.
be
He's
friends.
gonna sob in the
telling you.
corner
No.
and wipe his
Yeah.
tears with $2 bills.
It's
so,
2 versus
you know,
1. You're not gonna win.
Whatever.
So
Yeah,
this thing is pretty darn awesome, and
I
I'm
took David
totally stoked.
and
So
my
Will,
car
if you're
was
hearing
like
this for whatever
being
reason,
scared.
thanks.
Just
I made it back.
Yeah,
down.
Will,
I
listen to
did
this.
that.
It
It
was
was
no
no
problem for 4 seconds.
Like,
Yeah,
I
but
felt
you
bad.
and Margaret
I
on Facebook.
took Jess'
yeah.
Which
Which
that was
was-
interesting
well,
to try
this
and
is
fill
mine
up with
now.
stuff.
And we're Dale's.
Oh, we
Yeah,
filled it
yeah.
up with
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Like,
did. It was good thing
like,
I said
like
stuff
the
Yeah, we brought
Captain.
stuff.
We're gonna have a fun time driving down
Captain
to
Adam
Dragon Con
for
with all the stuff
Simpsons.
in back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
my
thinking,
father
I was thinking,
rented a car for a week.
Radioactive man.
yeah.
Thank you.
Number one.
I don't know
This
why
year
the
one,
fuck
yeah.
I didn't
I was
remember that.
thinking more the time machine on The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah, that ended well.
Yeah.
Well, this is just
So-
going to
Yeah,
be
but
between me and
it's
Dale,
just
so you might as well just...
We're gonna
just
have
rent it.
what,
Also,
Yeah,
we're
we
gonna
need
need
to
to
get
get props.
rid
This
of
has nothing to do with the
Costco.
costume line, but I have completed the commission
Unlimited
that I got
mileage.
for an M1911
$50.
for a friend
That's
Chris.
We're gonna split that for 5 people.
Yeah, we
When I had to do an oil change for a car, that's like a fourth, a fifth of it right
Yeah.
So
there.
there's
Yeah.
that.
So
Going
we're
from Nick and
definitely
Dale to C2E2.
do that. I think we should
The
do it.
removable orange tip, which I
Luckily,
love.
Jess is a member.
But yeah, that's the one of the
Yeah,
I was
where's your
thinking
better
we should
props
get
I've made.
I feel like it's really
They're
good.
not paying us.
They're
They
not.
should be though.
Yeah. You're talking
This
about
paying
Jess
us.
brought to you by
Sponsored by Costco. Awesome.
Wink, wink. Buy stuff now.
I
Buy
didn't
stuff now.
actually have screws that fit over that size at the time, so I made them.
It looks kind of better on day night to watch.
Game of
Yeah.
Thrones. I caught up on it,
It's pretty cool.
and then we
I
watched
like
the
it.
actual.
I'm sad to see it go.
Sorry, Chris.
You pack so much stuff in right before it. They have commandeered my weapons. I knew this was a bad idea. Dale, you're just gonna hold that the rest of the
salad, maybe.
Yeah.
And now you're like, I'm just going to catch up on Game of Thrones.
Well,
So,
and I watched Firefly.
in
right
association
before it, too.
to us talking
So
about
Dale was
PC
caught up,
games
we
and
watched
whatnot,
Game
why
of
don't we
Thrones.
transition
This is
to
why you
that?
like conventions.
Unless you guys have any other
Cramming all the information into your
I have a
brain.
reason. I have a reason to put everything together.
We got some Flacco's tacos to go with this.
You're just gonna take my costume and I'm gonna have to do your Dr. Doom costume. No, I didn't agree to this.
You gave me the idea, therefore you agreed.
I inceptioned it.
And we got horchata.
poorly.
I got
Horchata is
chimichangas.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's very
You
overt.
You gotta stop giving ideas.
And I
don't
usually
know
don't
why
like Mexican at all, and I liked it.
Yeah, I
So
They're rice and
let's
beans.
talk some video
I wish-
games. Dale,
'cause I
you're
thought I was
probably the
trying
most
to
prevalent
order
gamer in our
like
group.
Yeah.
And by probably, I mean, yes, you are.
Well, you stopped playing games.
Well, that's because I have to work on my hunter stuff.
Well,
You
now
had
you gotta
some-
get another gun.
That's a kill shot.
I was very
Wait, kill
specific
yourself.
that I wanted some on the side.
Don't kill shot over the window.
Alright, so basically,
Yeah, what games have you been playing
I
recently? Have you-
just started Demon Souls. Or
Never.
Dark Souls.
Dark
Sorry,
Souls,
Dark
yeah.
Souls, yes.
Demon
It's
Souls
the-
is different.
it's
That's
the
the
sequel.
fabled, like
You're just
Holy
confused because
You're
you're not
not
doing enough.
Well,
Yeah,
you're not
I used to
used
get
it.
confused
It's
on the way
more
to the GURPS.
And
The
It-
typical
whatever
Dale
road that we
fashion.
take,
It's not
and
as
I was
not as hard as
Oh,
I expected.
you know
well,
what?
I'm glad it's not as hard as I expected. I thought.
Oh yeah.
She let you get-
Oh, she let him get
Yeah, I
the
was
speech.
We were in the post.
For those who don't know, Dale likes to rage a lot in
And I was
games.
like looking.
Well, I like to rage a lot.
Sports celebrity.
Period, but
Yeah.
in games, yeah, I will play games with him like Team Fortress 2, and he'll be yelling at things. And,
At the same
Okay.
time, I'm
I was
also
just
something
looking at
that
it
will
and
not give up.
yeah, he's definitely committed.
Yeah, just
And especially if there's like a race involved, like, oh, Buzz making more progress than me, I gotta kick it up. I beat the game yesterday. Did you stay up all night?
No.
Every time I talk to you, the
There
number
are
goes
four
up.
different.
You
I'm
said
very-
really
You like to be the first
No,
person
I
to beat it.
He did it
The
faster
fourth
and
one
more
bought
efficient.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I remember
so
when,
like-
when I was playing,
That sound is in my defense. I
Yeah.
He couldn't wait till the podcast was
Yeah.
over.
Well, Good.
Yeah. Make
Walking
noise.
away. But
Oh,
when I was playing
that's
Far Cry
fine.
3, I was like further
Yeah, but
along
it
than
was
you
like
were, and then I had to do
$3, so
something.
You're like, oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
You should play it.
No, I love
Well,
Far
like I
Cry
said,
3. It
we
was
could-
You have
really
to
good.
get-
And I'm
I
totally
love it.
stoked for
When
the.
it
Have you
goes
seen the
down
trailer
over
for the
crap.
expansion they have?
No.
It's just
Yeah, well,
totally
now-
like
Why is this making you
90s
uncomfortable talking about
space
sex?
Oh, no.
stuff. There's like dinosaurs.
We
and-
got the
Is it worth playing
Angelina
single player
poster
for
we
Far
got.
Cry?
Yes,
Sexy
yes.
red
That
good
is like we
poster.
played
Oh,
multi-
is your computer
we played multiplayer for a while,
And
but
they're both
yeah,
like
Far
that.
Cry 3 is so
Because-
good.
Actually,
There's so
to
much
be honest,
content.
I really love the multiplayer.
Finally
Yeah,
found a
yeah.
Tauntaun
It's
friend.
Yeah, Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
It
I was
killed
excited.
itself.
Yeah,
And
it
it turned into,
I got like.
in my opinion, it turned it into Halo.
It's some machine gun fest. It's all run and gun, and people criticize you
I gotta
for
figure out
camping.
how to get
For those who don't go to conventions, Sunday is the day you wait to buy everything because that's when
I
all the
don't
sales
know.
happen.
I went to the dark
I
Horse.
feel like
Well,
Sunday
it-
for me,
The
like,
single
Also,
player's got a great
you don't really
story.
have a solid internet
Sunday
connection.
because I had been in like in and out of costumes or waiting in
Oh,
line,
yeah.
so-
Yeah, the waiting in line thing is the
Yeah,
only
that'll
problem.
work out.
Yeah.
too.
So Nick is in
I saw it
2011. You were
last
PS3
Or
or
last year.
The last game I played was Tomb Raider, and
I'm pretty sure it was.
I was Hemsworth. It was 2011.
That looked-
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in line for a
2012,
long
nothing
time.
happened.
See,
Yeah.
if it is,
There were no guests. Far
last
Cry
year.
3 is very good, and it's
Yeah, there
entirely
wasn't.
first person. Like
Oh, we met-
you don't
no,
break
that-
Jason Brody's
That's
perspective.
it.
Tomb
at all.
Raider's third
Yeah.
person.
It's funny
But,
because when you actually
yeah,
see what
so-
Jason
You
Brody
know,
looks
yeah,
like,
you're
you're like,
just
oh
like,
god, he's
my
such a
arms.
douchebag
Well,
looking guy.
If the
And then got
beginning
scanned by a
he kind of
Ghostbuster.
is established as that.
Well,
They're all kind of like
privileged.
they play the
white
Ghostbusters
people
theme
from
and had all the
first world
sounds.
Country.
Yeah, but they're all.
Oh,
at the
we
party.
wish you were there.
Right, right.
That alone.
Look
Oh.
up
I-
being so.
I like how we were talking about.
I'm watching
Dark
Nick
Souls
and
and
Jess
we
and
broke up
Jess
slowly.
No
We
one
just
will
look
let me
camera.
go.
up the Blood
I'm
Dragon
like, wait,
trailer.
what? Just like, don't
Okay.
turn around.
It is
Then just like
ridiculously
that really
crazy. You're like, this is
She
not
takes
Far
this picture
Cry
and
at
I turn
all.
around and this
If I had
Ghostbuster
seen it
scanning
separately and
it.
it didn't have the Far Cry name attached to it,
And
I
it's like,
never
oh,
would
this
have
is
known.
like, he walks away and it's like,
We saw a guy that was dressed
None of us have played
and
it.
he was in
I haven't played it.
I know,
yeah.
But it's just so far out.
What part of none of us have played it did you not understand?
I didn't know if I was part of
Yes, you were.
I didn't
like,
see
It
it.
was
Damn
great.
it.
I saw him like a bunch of times, but he actually was
Oh.
stopping and he talked to us for a while.
I saw when he was going down the escalator.
Yeah.
I thought it was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids for a second.
The fifth one was like a season. It was great, but we saw some great costumes.
So,
someone
Yeah,
dressed
going back to
It
Dark
was
Souls.
Dark Souls. I was really careful, and like I said, when I died the first time, I freaked out.
There was the Darth
Maul.
Maul. The
The
thing you wanted to do.
That's what I want to do.
I
So no one has done this. I'll be
I was a lot more
ready.
But at the same time, probably game likes to fuck with you
speaking
too.
of dropping,
Well,
like,
wasn't the trailer or
what
wasn't the tagline like you have to die 1,000 times before you can find a way to succeed or something like
Like
that?
in the title, it says you.
Oh, yeah.
die.
I go, oh, someday you'll hit puberty and you'll grow up, and then we
big
won't
thing
make fun
is-
of you as
Yeah,
much.
and then I was like, she won't grow up. She'll evolve into
Pidgeotto.
I have a game.
And then when she was flapping her wings, I go, look,
Pokemon jokes.
Pidgeotto's using Gus.
Oh, yeah, that too.
That's the reverse.
It doesn't recognize a
So
mouse.
that was
Oh,
basically
really?
the con.
Yeah.
But
So
we didn't
I
talk
actually
about the
had
best
to.
costume
I
of
went
all,
on
so.
to
Oh, yeah.
He-Man and Skeletor.
He-Man and Skeletor.
I found
Yeah.
a program I had to literally
If you
download
don't know-
Oh, I
and
was gonna
modify
explain
just
it.
so
We were all
it
trying to get
recognized
blood
clicking
He-Man.
and
No, you're
because
not. Whitney
otherwise I
has
would've
been
had to-
egging me
Whitney's
on
the one
to
who
get that.
spearheaded this.
Yeah, and then Dale was like, it annoys Kevin, so let's do it.
Yeah, well,
So,
I hasn't figured out if it's
the
going to
only
annoy
big
him.
problem I have right now.
So I think Dale.
That's a word
Yeah,
of
I put
advice
his
to
face on
everybody.
there.
Yeah.
And I put Whitney's face, I think, for Skeletor.
Skeletor.
Just because she's
She was
evil
tagged
one.
in the same photo though.
Yep.
It was really funny.
So she could see it. We saw Whitney there, too.
Yeah,
She
I
was
was
so...
Especially in that game.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I
it's
kept,
it
a
has
lot of
been
people
really
that
fun,
think
and
that
you
I
can
didn't like. I only
customize
saw
your character
one.
to do whatever the hell you want. Even
We
if you
saw-
start out as a
we
fighter,
saw him a
you
bunch
can
of
turn
times.
people.
When you guys ran away and we were just kind of left in the
Yeah.
convention hall. On,
So that's
was it
predominantly what
Friday?
you've
Yeah.
been playing?
We saw-
Yeah, I've just I
we saw
beat
him on.
technically I
He was,
think,
but
the
he's still
boss,
as hyper.
which was this
energetic
big
as-
armored.
Well, that comes
Or-
with the territory.
He took a really
They
good
just charged
picture
him.
of us though.
Yeah,
It was
the
like
family
our
picture.
It was
first
fun.
picture where we're
I
all
just
mixed
hit it
together.
and shot it in the
Shotgun.
ass when it charged
In
him.
the back. Is there a window I can put myself up to,
And
Sad?
then
We'll put like a
walk
window
back
with
and
like
just like,
snow
alright.
outside.
It's like, what?
I can make this happen.
Just make him
Someone
like rosy
shot it.
cheeks.
Someone drawing the shade down.
For the people listening,
So one question I did have is, in the past, like C2E2 is great. No, I remember actual like through
I
discussions
did
and
get
stuff
it.
like
It did
that,
take
and
me
then,
like 30
you
arrows
have
to
pop
get
culture, you have to
all that
go
stuff,
underground.
but I know
and sit
the
there
costumes
and
are.
when
You go under this
everyone-
bridge and you just shoot.
There's not a whole lot of
comes
them, and then
after
if
you,
there
you
is,
just
it's
wait
like
till
there's
it
a lot of
goes
Star
back. So
Wars,
it's like,
and then
I'd say probably about
superheroes, and that's
20
what's most
minutes I
prominent.
did
How
that
did it
for.
rate this year?
But
There's a lot of costumes.
cosplay.
Yeah.
So I missed a good year for.
I told you, you
Tomb
missed
Raider.
the best con
No,
ever.
that is a
I
game
don't
I
believe
need to
you,
play.
Nick
I
will-
wanted to play it, I just haven't.
You're not going to go back
It's
anywhere. It's
close.
2011.
It was close
Yes.
to 20.
Okay,
Yeah,
they do.
then I will probably play it.
it was all.
I don't
honestly,
remember 2011. How good it could have
You like
been.
No, you don't.
I've been a
like
fan of
it.
Tomb Raider for a
Yeah.
while now.
But seriously though, it's gonna get as big as.
Mhm.
I was gonna say I thought you liked Angelina.
Well,
Yeah,
Lance
like-
Armstrong
yeah,
actually takes
yeah.
pride
She
in
was
what
Tomb
he's doing.
Raider.
Or Lara Croft.
It was
It
pretty much a great
merging of
like,
worlds for you.
It was.
Oh, really?
Like, I like
Yeah,
the
so it
character.
might be the PAX.
They gave her a lot more
That's what they're trying to make.
humanity in this one.
Midwest,
Midwest.
We're the Midwest. Because originally it was
Well,
like,
we're
we're
just
just
gonna give big
overseas.
boobs to a woman and people will play
Yay,
it.
physics.
Yeah.
I realized I was
Yeah.
wrong when I said it. Like, that doesn't sound
Good
right.
back. As far as
It was a
comics,
good
I did
story.
go to the
It was
Dark Horse
good.
Comics booth.
Good
Good game
One-
mechanics,
Sunday,
good character development.
And
everything.
Controlling Lara Croft is no longer like
Once you
controlling
go to
pieces
your
of butter
Hellboy
with a wand.
No, it was there was a thing that I liked the most was there was intuitive cover,
Okay.
and she'll take cover like when you go somewhere and you need to take cover.
You don't have to stick.
You don't have to stick
to
to it.
it.
Like,
Like,
hardcover DPRD or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just
That's
so
all. I always hated that because then my character's like stuck on the
it was
thing, and I'm
so
like, oh
good.
god.
I haven't played. So that was basically the con. I think.
And little do you know, she tells that to
That many
everybody
games
who's
that I
hiring.
really like.
Yeah.
It's not. But no, they did
Yeah,
it.
well, I
Like,
respect that a lot.
Yeah,
That's
when we come
fine.
back later,
I'm just joking.
Jess wanted to
Yeah,
look at
I
some
like-
things
I
I'm
love
like,
the
you
Batman
can't
games.
come in.
Good
You got away.
ones.
Those were really good.
Yeah, I'm actually, that's one of the things I was going to talk about. That's like
Nick
one of the
got a
games
really
I've played
good deal.
recently.
I've already
So
taken
we
it.
stayed.
I've beaten that. I've gotten everything except I stopped playing for some reason when I got to the final Riddler chamber. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I really do have to go back, and it is on.
Happy to
Well, it's
be
like
back.
Skyrim.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm
Did
never
you ever
gonna
beat
be
Skyrim? Okay.
I'm never gonna.
Dale
beat
and I are
Skyrim.
completionists, so we're like the first time we can abandon the main quest
So that
line
you
is
want us-
accepted by the
you want us
greatest
ice cream
adventures ever.
Just-
Yeah,
I know, there's a world-changing problem that's
We
going
need
on.
you to save
Hold
us.
on, I need to level up first. What? No, come back here.
Hold on, I need to pick all the flowers.
Oh, yeah. So, like, we do all the side quests, and if you know Skyrim, you know that there are endless side quests. And eventually we just gave up because something else came.
I got
So,
I had to stop for a little bit once I woke
You know how I
up.
always
woke
find
up from
things
my
that
drunken
con-
stupor.
at
Why did you put your arm around me?
that question.
This is something like the stance you take when you have something
then
bad to tell me.
You know,
Everywhere,
and I'm like, love your parents. Well, you're Batman now.
So, but like at any point, neither of us could probably beat the main storyline because we're so overpowered.
Oh yeah, everything's level.
So it's gonna turn into Final Fantasy X with me.
So
It's like, I'm
apparently
gonna beat Sin in like 3 hits, and I have.
I got
Okay.
So I think it was Allie's bet, but I know.
Yeah.
See tweets, I find stuff all the time.
Was it? So you still have it, right?
Yeah, I liked it.
And you're gonna wear it the next time you see her, right?
Yeah. No, I gave it back to her.
Oh,
Because she
okay.
didn't have it. This was like Saturday.
Okay, I was assuming you found this like at the end of Sunday and they were gone.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Like I found
Dragon Con taketh away, where C2E2 giveth.
Yeah, Alduin.
Alright, so let's talk about some future.
I was gonna say, let's talk about Ascend first, because that's the next thing that's coming up, and we only got about 5 minutes.
Alright.
You don't want to go to Ascend?
I am not.
One.
Yeah, one of
I-
the things.
I mean,
I don't.
like it
None of
for-
us like the crowd. It's just the costumes are.
I like going because
Yeah, and like I'm going around doing
go to that one.
so I
and
put,
can
like, I'm
see them,
finding
but
Yeah.
at the same time,
data files for
I know the
like
lines
Arturian
take
or
forever
something.
to
It's
get
like
bad.
I kind of
necessary
didn't
at
mind
all.
because you know what, the
I'm not
fucking
big on
galaxy
anime
wasn't
anymore.
listening.
I like
to
looking at the
okay,
costumes.
when I told them
Any
the
of us
Reapers
are
are coming.
anime.
I'm gonna go.
You like
I told
anime,
you
but
guys
even
was coming,
you're not like
nobody
crazy about
believed
anime.
me.
That's what I'm crazy about anime.
You got a segue for this?
Yeah. So it's just Sunday. I'm not in costume. I'm wearing my Dragon
That
Ball
goes-
Z, walking around, and all of a sudden, this
know some
Hispanic
people
guy
are like,
comes up to me
"Get
with this
over
kid.
it.
He goes, "They're making
Get
good
over it."
episodes of
Not
that now."
Dragon Age
I
is
know.
the
I
last
saw because the
bastion
movie
of
went so
hope
well
for
over in
BioWare.
Japan.
Yeah.
He's like,
I have
I
complete
just
faith
to
in
pause you
David
right
Gator,
there,
Yeah,
like
but
mid excited. Yeah, I just picture
I
like
know
in Nick's
though.
head,
I
like,
know, but
that's
they.
the huge
I think
No,
the
it
folks
was
at Dragon
very
Age know how to better time
Yeah.
manage.
So it went well
Not
overseas
that. They could've
supposedly
just
for this
pushed it back
movie,
a month
and
and
they
just
already translated it to
shit.
Spanish.
Still
She
not
was
Blizzard.
telling me about,
Okay.
and I'm like, oh,
They're
now
still
I want to
popular
see it, but I
enough
won't be
where
able to
it
understand
I
what
know.
they said.
I
He's like,
understand that,
I'm
but
Spanish. I don't
EA
understand
wants
what
to-
you're saying either.
Blizzard
So
is
it was
like, hey,
EA
long
was
term,
laughing.
we make
Part
them
of
happy.
it is
EA wants a
and I told them about the meme where the guy is
working
their
that way.
headquarters.
Yeah,
Yeah, he told us
They got that-
they got
running
it
around
2
butt
years in a
naked
row
because
because
they
the Dragon Ball Z was
Yeah,
coming back.
That's the official.
Well,
It made no
segueing
sense,
into
but it was
there,
funny and awesome, and that's how it went.
About the only games I've been playing
What-
recently
what
is
costumes
Sim
telling
City,
Eureka?
'cause
Yeah.
I'm a
What
fan of
costumes
Sim
do you
City.
think for
I paid.
Really? Still
well, we talked about this last
There's a
podcast.
lot of
Um,
like people
but-
complaining about that. It
As
was
for
not as
ASM,
huge a deal.
Oh no, I was talking about
I'm kind of on the fence if
your
I'm
people
gonna be
in your
able to finish
city
my
being
How many
dumbasses.
Yeah.
just two.
You
had, like-
Friday, Saturday.
I had 0% tax rate and they were
Okay,
complaining,
we can
but
do
it was
that.
because I had no
Yeah,
industry
I'm
in
not
that
sure
town,
if
so they had no
I-
jobs.
Unless my friend.
That's why they're complaining, even though they had nothing to pay
Well,
for.
last year, Dylan, I just
Congratulations, you made it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So we
Yeah,
only
I
did
did.
that one day.
So
I don't know.
I can go on to that about forums and stuff like that. in
So
Detroit.
if I don't,
But
I'm actually
anyway,
I've ordered
that's
some stuff off
that,
of
and
eBay
then
for
they
my
since they screwed
custom.
up, they
So I
felt
might be-
justified.
Did
in
you see that
giving
really,
everybody
really,
who
really
paid
good
the-
one?
paid for the
That guy
game?
was
So
awesome.
it's
How many
all
releases
the
was
it's all
that?
the
EA
weather
game, and
It was
I got that
three-
3 because
three-
I had
really,
every
really,
other
really.
EA game like.
So
You didn't wanna
I
take
kind of like
Madden
broke down how he did his
753
stuff, and I'm like,
or whatever
oh
No.
the fuck they're on.
No.
He actually had facial.
Like they play
Oh.
I would buy that.
oh,
Growing up,
oh,
yes, I
oh,
would play for
about
play some
Jess?
Meatball.
When she had that on, I go, wow, Jess has got more facial hair than Bly.
For people who don't know, I'm extremely and facial hair does
just
not
adding
like
a
my
subtitle
face.
doesn't make
It comes in extremely
Anyway,
patchy
and
and
seven.
like,
Like
I'm blonde, so it's really light anyway.
Yeah,
Like
so
someone
Dead
summoned his
Space.
face.
Yeah.
It just looks like he didn't shower.
Putting it away.
So,
play it.
trying to cosplay a character that has facial hair. Is
Yes,
friends
like
difficult at
TF2
times.
is it's amazing that that's still a solid game that's been out for so long.
If I'm not bringing both.
Yeah,
So,
no, they
I'm talking
know
about the
how
rest
to-
of the year.
Oh, yeah,
Probably,
that's-
oh,
and
we
then-
should probably talk
that's
about
for sure.
Drake keeping that. Ascen's kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
like
or
C2H is like
gave me a little
test
thumbs up to
make
you
sure all your costumes
because
are
you're totally
cool.
listening to
It's
this
your
podcast.
debut.
Yeah, Gabe
Well,
is-
ASEN is my
Well, I was
test
gonna
for
say,
yeah,
being
listen
a hunter,
to
so
So
I
Oh,
couldn't
when
go
you
to
have all the
C2E2.
money.
Yeah.
I think Asen was.
that,
Are you
and
bringing
I
anything
wanna
to
play
ASEN?
Tomb Raider, for sure.
I don't know.
Well,
I'm
you
kind
just
of.
tried on
the
your.
time.
Well, yeah, Emma Frost was the new costume.
Well, no, I'm saying you tried on your what it was
I feel like there's another
sorry
game that I
costume
mentioned.
Oh,
to see what was wrong with it.
Oh, that's right.
I need to remake that whole thing
Yeah, well,
She has a Samara costume.
Here's what happened was I
regarding
made it
that,
for PAX
I
a
was
couple years
listening
ago, and
to
it was one of the
Rooster
first
Teeth
costumes that I
podcasts
really
because
tried
they're
to make,
hilarious.
and it was
And
kind of an elaborate costume for the first time, so I wasn't
he
really
was
that
late
happy
in
with
2000.
it.
Whenever
Since I still
Lindsay
have all
Lindsay
the
came out,
equipment and the
that's when the
headphones and all that
2
fun
years.
stuff.
yeah, that's when the
I thought
podcast was, and they were like,
maybe
"Well,
I'd
when is
try
the
to
next one
make
coming out?" Because they
Mass
really wanted to
Effect
play it.
Dragon
They
Age
loved it.
Samara,
And they're like, "Well, it
but the
can't-
more
it
I
can't
look
be
at it,
much
the more I
later
don't
than
really like the
spring."
design of that.
Dun,
I
dun.
was like, "Oh."
Those are awesome pictures.
So you're gonna blame them because they
what's his name?
speculated.
Andrew Ryan's art.
It's like I felt bad for him.
Okay.
Mass
Yeah.
Effect Dragon Age
That
crossover.
just came out.
fan.
But honestly,
I
it was
thought, oh, maybe
so
I'll do
good
that,
that
but the more
I
look at
don't
it,
care.
maybe not.
Yeah.
just kinda
I don't care about
That
the
was
delay, the fact that it
the
took
way-
so long. It was
I
very,
really
very
wanted
good.
to
It looks good
play
as
Star
is. So.
Yeah,
I know they make it
and I actually
Yeah.
just threw out the
I was gonna say, I'd lend it
Speaking
to
of
you,
other games
but-
from Mac, Nick, he
I was not happy with it.
he refuses to play Dragon Age
Origins.
Origins. He likes to,
And
but
apparently
he's
the
only
mask-
gotten to, for those
the mask
who
I found
played,
that
he's only gotten to
so-
Ostagar,
I got
and
one.
that's barely.
Yeah.
You weren't in the tower.
It,
that
had,
was
it, it
No, I
looked
got-
like what it was supposed to, but
Alright,
it like
well,
some like a
barely
white
left
filter
it.
on
Yeah, I
it.
Yeah.
barely left.
So, and then he just refused to play it
And
because
it
he's
smelled
playing
like
on
it too.
console.
Dale,
And
I could
if you
probably
play
do
Dragon
that.
Age and you like it on console,
I
fine.
have the code.
But I've played it on console, and I can definitely
It's
say
in-
that it is not a good console
Dale's
for
gonna be
it.
in the hood.
In BioWare's defense, they started out as a PC company for like Neverwinter Nights. That was not on console.
No.
That was definitely made for a
Yeah.
PC.
I wanna-
I mean,
I want to be
Baldur's
Maldiv
Gate.
from Felder.
yeah, that was all PC.
So
I really
Dragon
wanted
Age
it.
was a
I'm gonna
PC
make
game,
fun
and
of
then
you
they
in
ported
World
it
of
to
Warcraft.
console, and
Yeah,
it
that's
did
what I
not
figured.
transition well.
Malekith is older than so.
Dragon Age 2, they definitely made like the combat flowed a bit better and all that stuff.
It's
I
still
know,
more of a
I know,
button
yeah, I know a lot of
right
people
here.
were complaining.
That was a
that it
console you wanted.
Yeah, I want to do that, but now
Tacti-
I'm thinking that.
there
I
weren't
have
as
metal
tactical
they came in the mail while I was
things
gone.
that you could do in Origins.
Because it was an unmarked
Yeah, but
But-
Origins was really
So I kind of Nick has a Mac, and
Dale's going
I
and all
kind of
that.
want to buy him the Mac because there is a Mac version.
I would
of
think
it.
it was a
And then
I don't want to
she
buy
gets
you the Mac
103
version.
fever.
Nick, please play this. It's so good.
Well, it's my
You
birthday.
like stories.
And
birthday.
she absorbed
You
all
like
of it.
stories, right?
Go ahead. I like stories.
So yeah, I
You
want to
like
be
good
doing
characters,
for
well-written
Dragon Con,
characters.
I'll probably
Oh, man, you gotta play Origins.
Of course.
Especially
I
if you
hope
like
you're
Dragon
Eric.
Age 2.
I like Dragon
Well,
Age.
Because
I think
as
the
it stands, I
parade
think you're
was
the
fun.
only Varric who's going, because I don't think Alex is bringing Varric back this year.
The complaints that people have are usually
I-
kind of trivial.
Oh no, it's
It's
not.
not
When you hit the
world
little
expanding.
expanding.
Yeah, but it seems like they're
Or is that
building
a
towards
different
something.
No, you're.
People hate-
3
Alex
is speculated to be
pretty good size.
extremely
Yeah.
huge.
Okay.
People hate.
He wasn't.
everything.
He was there last year, but
They
he didn't
will.
bring his
Yeah,
ass.
like
But the
Manchester.
inception of
Alex
Alex was in
his
his
Alex
like
Alex is a friend of
voice to
Brooks.
complain.
They
Yeah,
run
but
that
also-
Residence Theater.
No repercussions.
Yeah, exactly.
Is what they
But
call
also,
it.
I got nothing. Mass Effect
Um,
3 ending is legit.
But
Yeah.
like, he's
So,
there.
looks like we're over an hour.
When he was out of his Varric stuff, I'm like, yeah, I can see
so
why he
are
would
there any
choose
other
you.
things you guys want to
So-
talk about?
Rana's probably gonna
I know I-
be
Not this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just an introductory. Yeah, it's
So,
just
well,
an
thanks for tuning in.
All three of us.
If you have any suggestions of things you'd like us to talk about,
Or where to shop
preferably
things.
in regard to
Right.
And
conventions,
the
costumes,
good,
all
We're
that
the
just
stuff.
really
gonna
good
get a lot of,
Sebastian
like,
with like all the.
We're gonna put an email out there.
No, he's got the metal scales and like the
339,
good
like,
armor.
looking for a good time. Try this
Faces
penis
together.
enlargement.
Stop comparing these
Everyone's
sizes.
Download. Oh, virus.
I look like a pangolin.
But you can contact us.
Well, you were thinking about getting
contact
metal
us.
scales, and
Good
I
thing
talked
you-
about that.
At,
I'm totally
at
cool with that.
the,
But he's gonna be there.
Yes.
His name is Mike.
contact us at thelongconpodcast
Oh,
at
damn, that's
And I
gmail.com.
talked about
No,
how
dot gmail.com.
He's
If
from
he's
California
because I wrote
that.
that
It's
at
still a
like
far way
I know,
to
but-
go.
in the morning.
I
It's
talked about how you
Start
bullet
picking
these
ones you hate.
Yeah, we told everyone about that.
There is a right and wrong answer.
No, but yeah, it is.
I like
We're
this
ranked
one
by
that's good,
Zagat.
Yes.
I think we should probably get a different shirt too.
All right.
Something that's
Yeah,
out
no,
there.
yeah.
jumps.
Because
Jerks.
you looked like you were about to die in that sweater.
I
you
was
were
about
wearing.
to.
If you need any tips, I can always ask him or put you in his direction. So
Well, I need tips, like dollars, coins.
Yeah, let's all give me.
Yeah,
Let's put
tips.
a tip jar. Out.
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
all right.
walk around with a tip jar when we're cosplaying.
You can PayPal us at.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Kickstarter for that.
Kickstarter. Nick is awesome. And Dale is too. Kevin sucks.
Just
Who did this?
Just give us
Wasn't
money
me.
so we can just cosplay. We don't have to work anymore.
Yes, but yeah, let's wrap this up because we're hitting an hour now. So.
Alright, so
We already hit the hour.
any last thoughts?
My last thought is that I'm hungry and we should get some lunch.
I agree. Chinese buffet.
Yep.
Dale?
I lost Corky when he flew out the window when they left the window
Oh
open.
shoot! Yeah.
Come back, you stupid bird, and let me love you.
If Wendy and Jay are listening, she'll come back.
Well, either that or...
Wait, Jay is also a kind of bird.
Yeah, Blue Jay.
Blue Jay. Let's call him Blue Jay. Blue Jay and Corky.
Blue Jay and Corky. There we go.
Now you're leaving Wendy out.
We'll figure
call
out
her
something. Kiwi.
Yeah.
A little flightless bird?
Yeah, she didn't have any wings.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
This is horrible. I look at a kiwi as basically a pathetic little bird that you can
those are like...
what cute? Yeah, I don't care about cute.
They're also akin to delicious fruit.
Well, that's
I don't know what relevance this has, but
maybe they taste good. I don't know.
That's just the first bird I thought of.
this is getting weird. So let's wrap this up. We are. If you have any questions or comments, I don't think we've gotten any yet, other than people replying to my Facebook post, like, "Hey, we're doing a podcast."
Well, Tumblr too, I thought.
Tumblr as well, I guess.
Whatever.
Twitter.
Let's go get
You
lunch.
can find us at the LongCon I can never say our name. I thought this through. The LongCon Podcast at gmail.com. Send us some comments or something.
Money.
I don't know.
Dale
Dale always wants money, but yeah. Hit us up there and
Follow Kevin on Tumblr.
I suddenly realized that I have no method of transferring this podcast to my flash drive.
I'll give you.
I didn't bring a flash drive.
I'll give you a flash drive.
All right, cool. All right,
I
see you
got one in
guys
my car.
next week. Well, we won't really because we're not going to be here next week.
Next
Later.
time.
Next time, and we're not even going to see you because it's a podcast. Stop this before I keep rambling.
Bye.